Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial from Zeilhan. Today we are going to be learning how to start blogging for free using ChatGPT. We're also going to learn how to use ChatGPT to write blog posts, and after learning how to write blog posts, you'll naturally also learn how to write reviews for products that you're going to be using on your website for affiliate marketing. Now, you know how affiliate marketing works. You're going to have a product, you're a fan of the product, you're going to tell people about it, people are going to use your link to buy the product, and when they make a purchase, you make a commission. Very awesome. But you need a website to get the word out there. You're going to need blog posts to build up an audience, to get website visitors, and to convert those website visitors to sales, and those sales become affiliate commission. Today we're going to learn how to make that website. We have an amazing website right here, and it's going to be made for free. If possible, we're going to allow you to download this website file. The team at Blocksy might say, hey, you can't do that, but if they allow us to do it, we're going to allow you to download everything that we've worked on today for free in the description below. The only thanks I ask for is that you go ahead and subscribe, help us on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. That's a huge goal for me, and I would really love your help with that. So we have a lot of products here on the website, as you can see: cameras, action cameras, tablets, tech puzzles, and so on. You're going to learn how to write reviews for different products, and you're also going to learn how to write blog posts. You're going to learn how to start from zero. So you're going to learn how to buy your domain name, set up website hosting, install WordPress. You're going to learn how to secure your website. You're also going to learn how to go ahead and get this website ready. Everything from zero, you're going to learn in this tutorial. You can also go ahead and check out the reviews. We did write a review for the iPhone 16. Now, I know that this is not the iPhone 16, guys. Don't kill me in the comments, or maybe you can, because at the time we're making this tutorial, the iPhone 16 hasn't even been released yet. You don't even know what it looks like. At least I don't know what it looks like. So we're going to write this review, and you're going to learn how to write this review, how to design everything, get pictures, make a layout, get the overall score. You can buy now, which is going to be an affiliate link. You can read more. There's going to be more about the actual iPhone itself with pictures and everything like that. You're going to learn how to add these information. You're going to learn how to do the specs right here, pros and cons. Pros and cons. And this is going to be an actually amazing website for you guys to have. Remember, you can start for free. The only thing you need to pay for is website hosting, and then you can go from there. So guys, I'm very excited. Before I go, let me actually show you the blog post that we're going to write using ChatGPT. We actually wrote this blog post using ChatGPT, the free version of it. I teach you how to do that, and also the thing that you need to take into consideration. It's actually a pretty awesome blog post, mind you. iPhone 16, what to expect from Apple's groundbreaking release in 2024. So this is absolutely amazing. You're going to learn all that you see right here. And of course, you can go ahead and download the finished website files using the link in the description below. And I am super excited to show you this tutorial. My name is JB Roberts. I am the founder of Zeilhan. At Zeilhan, we help businesses grow using digital strategies, including business, marketing, sales, and so on. So if you'd like to make more money in your business, get more leads, get more sales, develop a business online business success, we're the team for you. So let's get going into this tutorial and see what we're doing next. All right, let's go. All right, to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to get our domain name, and we're going to set up our website hosting. The way we're going to go about this is not the way that they normally do it. And here's what I mean. In the description of this video, there's going to be a link to different website hosts. We're going to have Name Hero and a few others. What we're going to do is we are going to get our domain name from Name Hero. All right. So you're going to click on the link in the description. It's going to take you to Name Hero. Hopefully you don't have to go through reCAPTCHA like I have to go through here. And then it's going to take you to Name Hero. The domain name is going to be your .com, your .co, your .org. The name of your website, the website address. So google.com, namehero.com, that's the domain name. Most times it's going to be your businessname.com. So if your business is Pete's Pizzas, it's going to be petespizzas.com. And sometimes it can be .co.uk depending on what you'd like. And then after that, you're going to set up what's called hosting. Hosting is going to be the computer that is on 24/7, or the server that is on 24/7. That's going to make your website available. across the globe. What we're going to do that's different, and I'm going to show you how to do it the regular way. We're not going to be using shared hosting, that is named here. We're going to be using managed hosting, because the managed hosting solution we're going to be using is a little bit price flexible, but it offers a lot more power. What we're going to do here is that instead of using name hero for the domain name and the hosting, like most of the YouTube tutorials, we're going to go a little bit more advanced, where we can use more advanced and better web servers like Amazon Web Service or Google Cloud, for example. Or we can go cheaper and use DigitalOcean or Vultr or Linode. And we're going to get this by using Cloudways. So here's what we're going to do. On Name Hero's homepage, namehero.com, we're going to click domains. We're just going to purchase a domain. So I'm going to type Zeilhan tutorials. And I'm not going to be using .com this time. I'm going to be using .co.uk. And no, I am not in the UK. So we have .com. That's added from my previous session, because I was trying to set up hosting, but don't worry about it. It's going to be the same process. What I want is .co.uk. So there are different domain names. We're just going to go with the .co.uk option because it is cheap. It's added to cart. Now I'm going to click on the cart. I am going to remove the hosting that is there. So it says here that if you plan on purchasing web hosting with name hero, and this is the most important part, because remember I told you that we're not going to be hosting with name hero in this situation. But if you're using name hero as a host, you click continue and then you can purchase your hosting and you can go from there. But we're not going to be using name hero. I am going to leave the name servers as is though, because I don't yet know the name servers for the host that I'm going to be getting. So we'll get that later. So this part right here, zeilhantutorials.com, is from the previous part of the tutorial that you guys probably won't see, when I was trying to get hosting from Name Hero and it was not working. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to get Name Hero hosting. But right now it's not working. The checkout page is crashing. So let's hope it doesn't happen with the domain name. So zeilhantutorials.co.uk, email forwarding, DNS management. You can get those. This is just a tutorial for me. I don't need it, so I won't get them, but you can get them. You can read. It basically makes your website available faster, and it makes you have all your emails in one inbox. Perfectly fine. Not a big deal for me. So we're going to continue. All right. So I don't need the .com. Let's remove that. No savings. We are going to create a new account. All right. So once you've created your account, all right, guys. So you're going to create your account, first name, last name, email address, etc., your billing address, and all of that good stuff. Once you have created your account, you're going to go ahead and select your payment method, enter your payment details, all right? And you have read and agreed to the terms of service, and you check out. And that's what it's going to be. I already have an account with Name Hero. I think I'm going to go ahead and use that existing customer account, because I just need a domain name. I don't need a separate account. When I'm doing the hosting tutorial for you guys again, then we'll get a new account. So I'm just going to use the existing customer login. We're going to log in. Everything is as I'd like it. Read and agreed to the terms of service. And we are going to check out now. All right. So let's go ahead and check out. All right. Order placed. Continue to client area, because we're going to need this section. Now I do have 8 domains here. I've had more. Some are expired, some not so expired. I'm going to click on domains. We are going to go all the way over to Zeilhan tutorials. Let me just make myself a little bit smaller. zeilhantutorials.co.uk. We are going to click on this one. Click on it. And everything is as we would like it to be. No SSL, perfectly fine. We'll set that up very soon. So now that we have this set up, and remember guys, once you set up your account, you're going to want to go to your email address that you used, and you're going to want to get all the good stuff happening, like getting your confirmation code and everything like that. You can go ahead and do that. I already had an account. That's something I need to show you. Now for the hosting that we're going to be using this time is Cloudways. And Cloudways is it's something that I love, because you can choose where you host your website, like which server. It can be Google Cloud, it can be Amazon Web Services for higher performance websites. So like my most important clients with like e-commerce platforms and so on, always AWS, always Google Cloud. Or you can go with something a bit more budget friendly. For this tutorial, we're going to use that. I'm going to be using Vultr. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a new account with Cloudways, because I'm actually going to be getting website hosting. Now, Cloudways is very beautiful. I won't ramble on too much. We're just going to get started. So we're going to say start free. I am going to sign up with my Google account. You can just enter first name, last name, and so on. Everybody can do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the Google method. So I'm going to click continue with Google. I'm going to select the email address. I am going to continue. All right, so now I need to set a password. I'm just going to select a strong password. I will describe myself as I'm a lot of things right now. So I'm going to say digital agency for this person. Yeah, I'm just going to say digital agency. My hosting spend is 50 to 250. I agree to the terms of service, privacy policy. I am going to continue. To activate your account, sign in. All right, so submit details. All right, guys, good news. So my Cloudways account has been activated. Woohoo! It took a few days, but I'll show you the process. So to get activated, you just need to go to cloudways.com. All right, so you apply for an account, then you actually go to cloudways.com. Let me get my chat out of the way, and it's going to be right there. And when you go to cloudways.com, you're going to click send a message. All right, send us a message, go to verification. Once you go to verification, it's going to automatically apply with the instructions to get verified. So I literally did all of this. So I sent them the email account that I used to sign up. I sent them links to my Twitter and LinkedIn accounts. I sent them my company's website, which, Zeilhan.com. I sent them my ID. So I used my driver's license. And I also sent them my contact number. So I used two socials. I used my company's website. I used the email address, my driver's license, government issued ID. And within about 3 or 4 hours, I was verified. So we're verified. We are going to log in and activate. I understand the risks. Take me there. All right, this is good. So here's what we're going to be doing. Let's get started. Okay, so here it's telling us you can deploy more apps once your first server is ready. So to set up a WordPress install, we're just going to click next right here. And I'm going to call this, all right, go next. Actually, I need to name it first app. First app. I'm going to call this first server. And I'm going to call this startup project. I'm just going to install startup project. And we go next. So it's saying that I can only use DigitalOcean, AWS, and Google. So let's just go ahead, set up that. Select your desired server size. I'm just doing a test website, so I can just go with a 1 gig regular server, but most times you're going to go with a 2 gig high performance. All right, so I'm just going to go with my 1 gig regular server. Let's go next. So the location I'm going to use is actually Miami. If I can use Miami, it doesn't seem like Miami is one of the options. I'll just go with New York for now then. So try to a blazing platform with 3-day trial, no credit card. Yes, let's go on. I'm perfectly fine. You're all set. End. So I'm going to launch now. And remember, this is a WordPress install. You can also go with a multi-site. So that's a WordPress multi-site, and you can go with a WooCommerce installation. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch now. So it's adding my server. All right, first server has been created. Our server is here. We have an application. So after you've made your server, this is the most important part. After you've made your server, so you're going to go to dashboard. We have a server right here. So we have a server installed. Here's what you're going to do next. You're going to click on your server. You're going to copy the public IP. You're going to log into your name here, client section. When you log into your name here, client section, you're going to go to DNS management. At DNS management, you're going to add at a record, and you're going to paste in the IP address and save changes. So this is what you'll have when you're done. Once you've done that, I want you to copy your website URL. I want you to go incognito and go to DNS checker. All right. DNS checker. You're going to paste in the URL. You're going to search the A records. The address that you see right here should be the same address from your Cloudways IP, and it should also be the same for your A record. And what DNS checker is basically saying to you, it is telling you that, all right, your website domain is available across the globe on this server. This is the IP address for your server. This is the A record for it. And that's all you need to do. If you go to name hero, or you go to your public register, your DNS, or you go to your domain name register, and they don't have the option to add the A record, open a support ticket, tell them that this is the IP address for your Cloudways server. You like to have them added to your domain so you can use Cloudways for your domain. Once that is done, you're going to go back to Cloudways. All right. You're going to go to your first app. This is your WordPress install. You're ready to use this. So you're just going to click on this. You have two URLs right here. You're going to have the application URL. If you click here, it takes you to the actual website. And if you click here, it takes you to the admin panel. You copy the login URL and you copy the password. You're going to paste it in and you can log in. So the next thing that you're going to do after you've seen the IP, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to copy the domain name. You're going to go back to Cloudways. You're going to go to domain management. The default, the primary is going to be this long, ugly URL that you can't share with anyone. You're going to do is you're going to add domain. You're going to paste in your URL, and then you're going to add domain. After you've added the domain, it's going to appear, but it's going to be here. You're just going to right click and make primary for the actual domain. Once that is done, it still won't work because you need to have an SSL. You need to have an SSL certificate installed. So to install the SSL certificate, you're going to go to SSL certificate. Let's encrypt. You're going to use your email address. I'm just going to use one for the business, and you're going to paste in your domain, and you're going to install SSL certificate. Once the SSL certificate is installed, we're going to go to incognito. We're going to paste the URL. We're going to see if it works. And it works. Now to go to your admin address, you're just going to right click here. You're going to say WP admin. Once that happens, you're going to go back to Cloudways, access details, copy and paste your email address, copy and paste your password, and you're going to log in. And there you go. All right. Guys, I must apologize because the adapter for my camera isn't working, so I can't get myself on camera. We're not going to have me on camera, but I'll be back on camera soon. Ignoring the fact that I'm not on camera is we're going to clean up our dashboard a bit. As you can see, it's a little bit crowded. We don't need all this information. So I'm going to scroll to the top. We're going to go to screen options, and we're going to remove site health. We're going to keep site health status for now. We're going to remove at a glance activity, quick draft, and WordPress events and news. Matter of fact, since we're making a blog, let's keep quick draft because this is going to tell us exactly what we've done recently, and we can start writing a blog post here. So we're going to keep quick draft, but we're also going to remove the welcome, and that is that. We're going to move the piece server all over here. You won't have this available just yet, but I'll show you how to get it in the next 5 minutes. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to have to prepare our website. So if you go to our website right now, look at it. Your website is no good unless it's being found by your website visitors, like people who you've made your website for. If they're not finding your website, then it's of no use to you or your business. So the way that we're going to go about fixing this part of the problem is we're going to work on what's called SEO. Now, SEO is called search engine optimization. It's how you optimize your website to appear in search engines. So if you're selling red Nike shoes, you want someone looking for red Nike shoes to find your website. We're going to have to set up our website in such a way that it's easy to be found. As you also realize, it's not much to look at right now, but I'm pretty sure that in the next 15 minutes, we're going to have an awesome blog. You can start a timer. Let's go. So optimize our website for search. Then we're going to make our website look beautiful. To do that, we're going to go to my blog and dashboard. Under settings, general. So go to settings, general. We are going to change the name of our blog from my blog. We are making a blog. Well, let's say that your blog is going to be about sports news. You're going to first type the name of your blog. So we're going to say Zeilhan's blog. And then we're going to use a pipe, which is a button above the enter key on the Windows keyboard. All right. Or you can just use a hyphen. All right. So I'm going to use a pipe. Then you're going to use a search term that your ideal viewer, your ideal website visitor would search for to get to your website. So for example, if you're posting sports news about football or cricket or soccer, you're going to want to say 24/7 up to the minute news football news, latest football news and rumors. That's a good one. So that's what you're going to go with. So let's just say that this is about a football blog. You can just say latest rumors and leaks. All right, this is a good way to go. So this is something that you're going to put here. If you're going to be about NBA, you can just remove football with NBA. If it's a food blog, which is amazing, I love food, we all love food, you can say recipes for mass. So whatever it is that mass gaining. So anything that your website is about, you're going to put it here that someone would search for to find your website. You're going to copy the same thing and you're going to paste it in the tagline. So you just highlight, copy, and then you can paste right here. We're not going to change the site icon just yet. We're going to leave everything else here as is. Ensure that you have HTTPS. If you've been following our tutorial, you should have a free SSL certificate installed. We are going to scroll all the way down. First, we're going to change the week from starting on a Monday to change it on a Sunday. We're going to use this time format. We're going to leave the day as is. But what we're also going to do is we're going to change the time zone from 0 to where you are. Now, I'm in Jamaica. The fun thing is I don't need to know what Jamaica's time zone is. I can just set a place. So it's Jamaica. I encourage you to change this as well, because whenever you change this, it's going to ensure that something happens on your website. It's going to be in the time that you understand. So if, for example, someone purchased a product on your website, so let's say you're selling products from your blog and someone purchased a product, you're going to want to know that it occurred at 9 a.m. in your time, and it's not going to say 3 a.m. in my time, which is in Jamaica, right? So that's something that you're going to want to do. Also, I think I'm going to give you guys this file for free, download. So what you should do is go ahead and change this from Jamaica to whatever it is for your time zone. So now we're going to go ahead and save changes. So we're going to go to writing in this example. And something real quick is you can change the default post category here, but you're going to have to make some more post categories. We're going to show you how to do that a little bit later, and you can change the post format as well. But we're going to leave that as is. We're going to go to reading. Ensure that your home page displays your latest post or a static page. All this is going to be set up when we set up our website in the next 4 minutes. You can go ahead and time it. So we're going to come back here. But for now, the next thing that we have to do, which is going to greatly improve our SEO, yet again, like we've been talking about, search engine optimization, is permalinks. We're going to go to settings, permalinks. This is not the best one. The best one is post name. And post name is basically going to tell the website browser, or well, the website visitor, or someone who's searching online, we used to call them web surfers back in my old days, what your website is about. So zeilhantutorials.co.uk/high protein vegan meals. So they are going to understand that. Or versus is going to say all this URL, zeilhantutorials.co.uk/2024 the 9th of the 1st sample post or vegan meals. It's not going to be as descriptive. So use the post name and go ahead and save changes. All right. So we remember that this is what our website looks like. And this is not something that we can really write home about. This is nothing to brag about. It's a website, but it's not so beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and change this. The first thing we're going to have to do to change this is we're going to learn about plugins and themes. What are plugins? What are themes? A plugin, if we go right here, is basically going to be an app on your phone, and the theme is going to be the operating system of your phone, but in WordPress terms. So it means that the way this website looks is really because of the theme and the function of this website, like a blog, and you can email and you can live chat and you can download posts and stuff like that. It's going to be because of the apps or the plugins. So we're going to go back to dashboard. All right, dashboard. Then you're going to go to plugins, install the plugins. You're going to see a few plugins on your dashboard. These plugins are not important, but they do help us understand what plugins are. I have right here WP Server Security Anti-Spam and Malware Scan. This is a plugin that I installed before the tutorial to protect the website. So this plugin adds security features. All right, to add a new plugin, you're going to just go to add new plugin. You are going to type blog, and you're going to get blogin plugins. So we can go ahead and News Blog Designer Pack. Let's go ahead and use this. So just click on this and it's going to install. After installing, you have to activate it. So go ahead and click activate. Then you might have to go through some setup steps, and such as how you add and that is how you install and activate plugins. Now, you have the plugins installed. Go back to plugins, install plugins. To delete the plugin or remove the plugin, you first have to deactivate the plugin. All right, so they might ask you why. Go ahead and deactivate it. All right, that's good. Then after you've deactivated, you can delete. We're just going to use a multi action right here, a bulk action unchecked by security because I do need to keep security. We are going to go to delete for our bulk action, or you can choose delete here and then you go apply. That is going to remove all the plugins. All right, now that we understand what our plugins, let's go ahead and fix our website. Remember, we said it looked like this because of the theme. So we're going to go ahead and change the theme to something beautiful. I don't think I'm going to make this blog about high protein recipes for mass gaining, but we're going to work on that as we fix the website. So we're going to go back to our dashboard, or if you're here, you just go to here and dashboard. On the dashboard, you're going to go to appearance and themes. All right. We have a few themes here. We're not going to use this, but just a quick example. If you had the 2022 theme installed, so let's say it's 2025 when you have the 2025 theme installed, it's not going to look like this. The website looks like this because of the 2024 theme. If you had a 2022 theme installed, you could just live preview, and that will show you what the website will look like with the 2022 theme, which is pretty much this. All right, so that's it. So we're going to change our theme to make our website beautiful. Remember, I've been saying that we're going to make our website beautiful. We're finally there. So just go back. We're going to have to go back to appearance and themes. Under themes, we're going to remove these default themes. Keep only one. So let's go ahead and delete that and delete that. Keep the currently active theme. So if it's 2025 or 2026, when you're watching this tutorial, you're going to have a different theme activated. All right. Now we're going to go to add new theme. Under add new theme, we are going to see all the popular themes right here. So we have one from Hello Elementor. We have Astra. We have Ocean WP, all of these. For this tutorial, we're going to be using the Blocksy theme. So just go ahead and install Blocksy. All right. If you don't see Blocksy here, you're just going to go to the search themes and you're going to type Blocksy. All right. Blocksy is going to appear. Just go ahead and click install. All right. So we have Blocksy installed. So I'm just going to go back to themes and Blocksy is here. You're going to activate. So if you've installed Blocksy just now, just go ahead and activate. We're going to need to have this message that says, thanks for installing Blocksy, you rock. Here's the problem though. When you have this message appear, it's possible after activating Blocksy, it doesn't appear. If you have this message, that's fine, that's good. Go ahead and click install Blocksy Companion. All right, just click install Blocksy Companion. But if after activating a Blocksy theme, this message doesn't appear, let's say that this is what you see, the message isn't there. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our plugins and we're going to add a new plugin. Under new plugins, we're going to search for the plugin and we're going to look for Blocksy, and Blocksy Companion is there. Here it is, Blocksy Companion. We are going to click install now. After we've clicked install now, here's something interesting I want you guys to see. You remember I said that the way our website looks like this is because of the theme, and right now we have the Blocksy theme installed and activated. Take a look at what your website looks like, guys. So this is the current website just because we changed the theme. Now, this doesn't look like much, but you can see that it's a far different website than what we have right here. I mean, the text is different and so on. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit more beautiful. So we're going to go back to our add plugins, Blocksy Companion. We're going to activate this one. After we've activated, we're going to go to starter sites. Now, here's the interesting thing. You can use all of these starter sites. The pro ones, obviously, you have to pay for. We have an affiliate link in the description. We would like for you to use it. It's no extra cost to you, but it does help our channel grow, and we'd appreciate that. But if you don't want to use our affiliate link, you can just go to Blocksy and blocksy.com, and you can get your pro license. We like to use the pro starter sites, but for this tutorial, we're going to use the free one. So just go ahead and you can scroll all the way up to categories and click on blog. And it's going to show you all the different blogging starter sites that we have. So this is a good place that you can start. You can preview this one. So let's say this is a tech review website. Let's just use this one. So I'm going to make a tech review website. This is beautiful. So it's going to go ahead and use this one. So let's go ahead and click import on Review Hub. I was first going to use the news one, but now let's use this. So let's go ahead and import. We're going to select the child theme, go next. We're going to use Elementor for this one. We are going to go next. We are going to go next, and we're going to go next. Let's just go ahead and install that. So it says imported successfully. Go ahead and view site. So remember, this is what we had first. Now we installed Blocksy and we got here. And now this is what we have from our starter site. All right, this is good. This is absolutely beautiful. And I love what we have going on here. Very beautiful website, mind you. So this is your website, guys. See it. It's on your domain. You can go ahead and copy and paste it in your WhatsApp and share it with your friends and family or in your email, and they will see your new website. All right, this is beautiful. Congratulations on your new website. We're going to close all these because we no longer need them. We are on to bigger and better things. All right, we're going to go ahead to dashboard. We are going to go to settings, general. Under settings, general, we're going to change from best high protein recipes for mass gaining. We're going to change to something about tech news and reviews. So we can search CNET, for example. Tech Radar is a good one. So Tech Radar says the technology experts. That's what it says right here. I'm pretty sure CNET is another option. Product reviews, advice, how-tos, and latest news. So let's go ahead and copy this one. Go to general, and we're going to say best tech product reviews, advice, how-tos, and the latest news. And we're going to copy this, like we said. All right, copy and paste right here. And we are going to save. Notice it's going to change right here. Critical error. Let me just reload. I've been having this issue with WordPress and Blocksy, so I'm wondering if there's something wrong, but I'll check it out. Just want to go back. It's fine, guys. It's actually saved, believe it or not. So here it says best tech product reviews. So it's actually saved. And if you save it now, it actually works. So it's not a major issue, but it does concern me that we're having that issue. Now, here's the thing, guys. We are on our new website. This is our beautiful website, and we're going to learn how to build a blog on this website for free using ChatGPT. We're going to do a bit of design on the website. So we're going to make this homepage look a lot more beautiful. And I don't think we need to do too much, but I will show you how to edit. We will head back to our dashboard and I'll show you how to make posts. So you can go to posts, all posts, and a post is like a blog post. Here's one. Just go ahead and view this. And this looks beautiful. Metus alic. I'm not going to try to read Latin, but we have something beautiful going on here, and I love what we have. All right. So what I want you guys to do is go back to the dashboard because I used the wrong window. All right. I'm going to go back here to screen options, and I'm going to remove Elementor overview and WP forms, and that's that. The next step of this tutorial, just before we get too deep in, let's close this. We're going to need to secure our website because remember, you don't want to build your website, your blog for 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month. And when the month is over and you're ready to go live, there is an error. Your website has been hacked, something happened, and you lose all your progress. So even if your website is not ready, you want to secure your website. However, before we secure our website and then design it and then start writing blog posts, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set up what's called an under construction page or a coming soon page. And the way how this works is that we're literally saying to our website visitors, so remember, when we go to zeilhantutorials.co.uk or your domain, this is what your website visitors are going to see. And while it is a beautiful website, we do understand that this is not your website. It's not your brand. This is not your content. You want to get your stuff here before your website visitors start visiting. That is why we're going to put up an under construction page so that only when our website is ready do our public visitors or website visitors start seeing it. And I'm going to show you how to let your friends see it even during that period when everyone else can't see it. So I'm going to go back to dashboard, and this is a feature we're adding to the website. So definitely we're going to use a plugin. So we're going to go to plugins and we're going to add new plugin. It's called under construction or coming soon. So you can type under construction here. It actually works with just construction, which is beautiful. It says here under construction. We're going to use this one. Go ahead and install now. After installing now, we are going to activate. All right. After activating, it's still not ready. So if you go incognito mode, you're going to see the website, right? So we might have activated it, but we still have to configure it, right? We have to configure it and say, do this when this happens, etc. Just close that, go back to under construction, and then go to settings. We are going to close this message. We're going to choose one of these options here. I like this one. It looks like a bit frazzled. Let's use this one. All right. He's working hard. We're doing some work on the side. So let's go ahead and activate this one. After activating, it's still not ready. We have to go here and we turn it on. Now it's ready. So if we go incognito and visit site, you're not going to see the website, which is beautiful. This is what we want. Now, here's the thing. Currently, I can't view this website when I go incognito. But let's say that I want my friends or family to see it. There are a few ways we can go about this. The first way, very easily, you can send them the link, and when they're ready to view, you turn off under construction mode. All right, that's the first way. And notice now, if we go back there and we refresh, notice that it works. All right, so that's good. That's the first way. A little bit risky, but it can be done. The other way that you can do it, you can just keep this on. All right, so if you go back there now, it's not working. The other way that you can do it is you can create an admin account. So I'm currently logged in, as you see the bar right here, the WordPress bar. You can go to visit site as an admin and you're going to see the site. And it says here that you're whitelisted right here. Whitelisted. Woohoo. What that means is that you're not affected by being blocked out because you are whitelisted. You're one of those people who can see it. To add someone else, so you can just close that. To add someone else to your whitelist, you can go right here. And the easiest way is to go to your dashboard. You go to users and add new user. You're going to add the new user, but this has to be someone that you trust. You're going to give them a username, email, and a password. Send it over to them with your login URL. You are going to change them from a subscriber to an administrator. Now, if they're an administrator, it means that they can delete your user profile from the website. So if it's not someone that you trust, don't do this because they can take your website. There are ways to get it back because it's on your server. It's hosted on your server, but all of damage can be done. All right, then that's good. So we have our website. It is protected. It is under construction mode ready. Now we're going to have to protect it. So here we are on our plugins. We're going to get to the security section of the tutorial. We're just going to secure our blog. Then we can start doing the best parts. All right, so we're going to go to add new plugin. So plugins, add new plugin or add new plugin. And you're going to see how easy this is. Literally go to plugins, add new plugin and type security. So it's already there, security. And we have a bunch of plugins up here. Like, can you believe how easy this is, guys? So we have a lot of plugins here. We're going to secure our website. We're going to go with really simple SSL. We're going to go with Sucuri, and we're going to go with solid security. 3 of these plugins we're going to use, and we're going to ensure that our website is among the top 1% most secure WordPress websites in the entire world. And I'm not talking that for flat. That's actually true. Now, I've used WordFence, not my favorite, 5 million installs. That's good. Always check when it was last updated and if it's compatible with your version of WordPress. You can also check the reviews. You can also click on it. All-in-one is pretty good. You can use that if you like. And take a look at the screenshots and you'll see what's there. You can see the reviews and description, installation, all the good stuff. Well, that's that. We're going to get a backup plugin because we have to back up our website. That's one of the first website security measures you should always take, backing up your website. So if something goes wrong, you can go back to the last saved time when it works. It's like a crashed computer being restored, or when you're playing a game, like you're playing Pokemon, and you save your progress whenever you play a bit. So I'm going to go right here and we're going to type UpdraftPlus, one word. It appears right here. Yep. And go ahead and hit install. Once that is installed, we're going to get ready. But what I must warn you is that before you start installing and activating, so we've installed them, but before you start activating your security plugins, go to users, profile, and ensure that you have your password changed. So if you don't remember your password, if you don't remember how to log in with your username and password, on the profile, you're going to get your username right here. You're going to get your email address right here. And you're going to get your password right here. Just click set new password, copy, paste, and save somewhere and update profile. Now, I remember my username, password, etc., so I'm not going to change anything, but be sure to do that if you don't remember, because you're going to get logged out of your website at some point. 98% chance. It doesn't always happen, but 98% of the times it does. Once you've done that, we're going to go back to plugins, install plugins, and we're going to leave without saving changes. The first plugin that we're going to install is really simple SSL. So let's go ahead and activate. We already installed, we're going to activate. So after selecting activate, you can select your hosting provider. So we use Cloudways. You can go ahead and click Cloudways, or if you have Hostinger, you can click Hostinger or whatever it is. You can select your host right there and then select activate SSL. If you followed our tutorial to this point, you should have an SSL certificate already installed. All right. If you don't have one, comment below. I'll help you get one for free. Go ahead and click enable on this one. You can include tips and tricks because you're new to WordPress. This would be good for you, and your email address is right there. So let's go ahead and save. I'm not going to use these. These are very helpful plugins, but I'm not going to use them for this tutorial. So I'm going to skip, but you can install them and activate at a later time. I'm going to skip, and we're going to finish now. That's it for this point. If something is wrong, it will give us the result right here, and it will tell us that, hey, you need to fix this. We actually had that happen in a few tutorials, but that's good. The next plugin that we're going to go to is plugins, install plugins, and we're going to go to Sucuri. Sucuri security. Let's go ahead and click activate. After activating Sucuri, we are going to go to Sucuri right here, Sucuri security, and we're going to go to settings. We are going to go to hardening. And right here, we're going to apply hardening to everything except enable website firewall protection. If you try to apply hardening here, you're going to notice it says that you need a premium key because it's a premium service. So if you're a client of Zeilhan, we can do all this work for you and more. We can get you clients and sales and reviews and everything. If our team is managing your online business for you, then you're going to enjoy this premium service. That's how we take care of our clients. Or you can get a license for yourself. Other than that, we are going to apply hardening to everything and do this one last. So it's going to go ahead and block PHP files. All right, so we've applied hardening. Everything is good right here for now. You are going to go back to plugins and install the plugins. Now, I want you guys to notice that I have WP Server installed. So I'm going to continue with WP Server, but for this tutorial, you're going to use Solid Security. So after I do this, I'm going to delete Solid Security because I don't want two security plugins of this magnitude, but you understand. So go ahead and click activate under Solid Security. And you notice that I've been logged out, right? So I said that at some point you would be logged out 98% of the time. This is one more time that we're logged out. Let's enter your username and password and go ahead and log in. And refresh. If this appears, click at WP admin and the / click again and delete everything after WP admin. All right. And do that and you should be logged back in. All right. We have all-in-one WP security or Solid Security. So where is it? So go to plugins, install plugins. I'm not sure if it's been activated. All right, so go ahead and activate it again. Now that it's activated, we should see security over here. It's right here. Let's go to setup. We are doing a blog, which is beautiful. We are going to, so let me go back because I clicked fast. Go back. All right, let's go to setup. All right, we are going to select a type of website, which is a blog. If it's a simple business website, you can use this. If it's e-commerce, you use this, and so on. So we're going to select blog. All right. You're going to enable Security Check Pro and click next. It's on my own website. And enforce password policy. This basically means that your users won't be able to use a weak password on their website because it's a security risk. All right. So not only you have to have a good password and username, so you can't use admin, but your users that sign up to your website can't do the same. So if someone's going to sign up so they can leave a comment, they can't just use admin for username and password, or admin 123 or 123 admin or 123456. You know, the easy passwords. All right. Go ahead and click next. We're going to authorize IP address. So go ahead and authorize. That's good. And my detected IP is the same. Now, I am going to go ahead and let this continue as is. All right. And you can check IP if you'd like and go next. You can activate two-factor authentication, but because it's just a tutorial, I'm not going to go that far. And our firewall is set up. Our site check can be scheduled, and our utility is fine. Let's go to next. Default user groups, not going to change anything, just go next. You can change your email, but because it's all administrators, not much is required. So let's go ahead and complete setup. And this is good. So this is all complete, and I'm going to show you the dashboard. Trust me, guys, the dashboard is absolutely beautiful. Let's go to dashboard. And this is what we have on our dashboard, which is absolutely amazing. You can back up now, which is what we're going to work on next. So we have a different plugin to handle our backups, but this is a good one. You can just go ahead and hit backup now for your database. And if there are any vulnerabilities or anything, you can take a look right here. You can add a firewall, might be premium. You can scan your website using PatchStack, which is very good, man, you guys. PatchStack is very good. And yes. So now we're going to go back to plugins and we're going to go to install plugins. We're going to take a look at the UpdraftPlus plugin. So let's go ahead and activate that one. We're going to press here to start. Or if this doesn't appear, we're going to go to UpdraftPlus and settings. We're going to go to settings at the moment. So this is a blog as frequently as you update your blog. So I think you should just do it once daily. And you're going to keep you can keep 2 weeks of backups, right? I like to go manual for my tutorials just because it's a tutorial, right? But for you, do daily and keep about 2 weeks for the database and for the files. But I'm going to go manual, so don't use my settings. But I'm using manual only because it is a tutorial, all right, guys? So different settings for both of us, but do change these settings for your use case. I'm going to save to Google Drive. And we all have Google Drive and Gmail. You scroll all the way down and save changes. Now you sign into Google, and we're going to complete setup. And after we've completed our setup, just you can click next. Now we already have that set up, so it's going to go back to backup and restore. I'm going to close here, and we're going to click back up now. And yes. Now here's the thing, guys. So let's say that you were working on your website for a few days, and yesterday you made an error that you would like to undo. Just using this backup is a very good way to undo all that damage. Or if you got hacked today and you know it wasn't hacked yesterday, you can back up to yesterday's file. So this is a very good way of protecting your website. You can also use it to move or migrate your website from, let's say, domain A to domain B. So my website domain to your website domain, for example. So this is a very useful plugin. Just go ahead and close. If you want to restore, you're going to have, so each day is going to back up automatically around this time when you set it up. You can just go ahead and click restore and select all of these and click next and next, and it will be done. So this is a very useful plugin. Now on our website, we have a few things that we're going to have to do. We're going to change the site icon. We're going to change the logo. We're going to change this background right here to something that's a little bit more techy and tech friendly. And this is going to be a beautiful website. We're almost there, guys. Just about 20 or 30 minutes just to get the design beautiful. And then we can start writing our blog posts for free using ChatGPT. Something else that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change these call to actions. So when you come to home, it says learn more, learn more. These call to actions, we're going to have to change them as well. But let's just go with the minor changes that we just suggested. So we're going to change this icon right here. It's called the site icon or the favor icon. And we're going to change the logo as well. And while we're there, we're going to learn a bit about color psychology, such as our colors that we use on our website. This one is using red and black, and some grays in between, which is pretty cool if you ask me. But we're going to learn which colors to use on your website. And we're also going to learn about the font. So I don't know which font this is, but we'll figure it out. So to get those changes done, you can just hit customize right here, or if you're on the dashboard. So you can click customize if you're there. If you're on the dashboard, go to appearance and customize. Both options take you to the same place. The thing that we're going to do next is we're going to change the site icon. All right, you notice the W is there. So we're going to scroll all the way down. We're going to get to site identity. Matter of fact, let's just use dark mode, which is cool. So we're going to use site identity. We are going to select site icon and upload file. I'm going to choose my logos from my desktop. Logo is ready. I'm going to select this option and go ahead. I'm going to skip cropping. I can go ahead and crop it and crop image. And you're going to notice that it's changed. So go ahead and publish those changes. The next thing that we're going to learn to do is we're going to learn how to edit this part, which is called the header. right? That's where the logo is. So once we learn how to edit the header, we can change the logo. We are also going to learn how to scroll all the way to the end of the website and edit what's called the footer, which is this area down here. This is also probably part of the footer, this section right here, but it's not editable right here. So we're going to learn how to edit the footer and all this area. So to edit the header, there are two ways you can go about it. The first way, which is the easiest, if there's an element that you want to edit, you hover over it, you're going to see three dots and you click on it. You hover over it, you see three dots and you click on it. That's the first way. The second way is after clicking on appearance, you scroll all the way up and it's going to say header, and then you're going to see the header. So let's say you're here, you can just go ahead and click menu and the options for the menu will appear. But if you weren't there, so let's just go somewhere else. Let's go to blog posts or something. If you want to edit the header now, you can just hover over menu and click on the menu and it's going to appear again. So we're going to change the logo in much the same way. We're going to hover over the logo. We're going to click on these three dots that appear and we are going to change. We're going to use the white logo from Zeilhan. We are going to, for the transparent logo, this is what they're talking about in this transparent header. We're going to use the same white logo for now. We might have a lighter color text, all right? And the sticky state is when you're scrolling and this is what appears. So this header is now sticky. You're scrolling through the website. It's going to continually be there. So we're going to use our colored version of our logo for that one. All right, notice it's going to change. And that's good. So scroll all the way up and there we go. Beautiful. Go ahead and publish those changes. Now we have a button here that says submit review. So this is for our blog, right? So we have our blog. We're posting tech news 24/7, up to the date, and so on. A good button to have, or a good call to action to have in the header. Let's just hover over it and click on it. Is not to submit to review, but we would have join our email list. So this is a good way to monetize as well your blog. You can increase your email subscribers and you can send tailored offers from there. You can send affiliate links and so on. You can send information. That's a good way. You can also change the style of the button to a ghost button if you'd like, but I'm just going to keep the default state going. We have the res, but like I said, we're going to learn a bit about colors soon. Let's go ahead and publish those changes. So we've kind of learned how to edit the header. If you want to edit any part of it, you literally just go ahead and click right here. But that's only the first part. Notice we have what's called a main row here, which is this section, but we also have a top row and we have a bottom row. So we're going to go ahead and click on the top row and we can add things to the top row. So to add an element to the top row, let's just click back on the main row. We're going to go back and we're going to have all these options right here. I think it's the same thing if you click on the top row and then you go back, you have all these options here. So you can add the socials right here. All right. I wouldn't add it over the logo, right? I would add it normally over the button. That's normally a good place to add our socials. And you can add a search in the bottom row. So you can just click and drag and drop the element and it will go. Notice that the search icon is here. All right. So that's good. I would say to keep it right there. And yeah. Or perhaps we should have it in this. Nope. I'm seeing if I'm checking if there's a good place. So it's definitely not to be on the right side. I'm checking to see if there's a good place to have the search icon. Noticing that it's not good to have it on the right side of the button. Perhaps have it above the button and then have the socials above the logo. I know that makes the header a bit bigger than it needs to be, I guess, but that's fine. So yeah, that looks good. We could go ahead and edit our socials. Remember, you just hover over the element, you click on the dots, and you can add more. We are on YouTube, so please let's go ahead and add our YouTube logo. All right, so let's go ahead and add that, and we're going to bring it up here. I like X. We can keep X, Facebook, Twitter, and sure, let's do text so we can perhaps add LinkedIn, and we're good. So let's go ahead and remove alignable, whatever that is, and Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. All right, that looks good. The order is a little bit strange, but that's perfectly fine. We can design how they appear, so we can change the colors. We're not going to do too much change for the colors just yet. And the reason is because, well, we can change. So the default state, let's change it from the dark and use one of these colors here. These colors are here because they are part of the color palette of the website, and you're going to learn a bit more about that very soon. So we'll just go ahead and click right here, and when you hover, they are going to get red. So just go ahead and click that, and I'm going to use that one. All right, so they are red. Perfectly fine, that's good. And remember right here, you can just click. It says to configure the social icon, so publish. It says configure the social links. If you want to link to these icons, you go ahead and you click social network accounts right here. Now you scroll down to YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere. All right. And this is where you paste the link to your YouTube channel. You can paste to your WhatsApp. You can paste to your Facebook all the way. Well, Instagram is here and LinkedIn is somewhere there. LinkedIn and Facebook. So you can go right here and make those changes. Remember, if you're on the icon option, you just click right here. It says social network accounts, and go ahead and link in new tab and set links to no follow. So no follow means that you're going to keep all your SEO strength, and open link in new tab mean they're not going to leave your website to take a look at your social accounts, which is not something that you want to happen. Go ahead and publish that. We are going to make some changes to our search icon and placeholder text search. I don't see a placeholder text being displayed. That's the problem. So design. I don't see the placeholder text. All right, so let's keep on scrolling. Icon color white, icon size 12. Close button type simple. Let's see if there's border. Oh, I get what's happening. So let's just put it back on simple. If you have to click on it. So let me just do this. And so I think I know what we're going to have to do. We're going to go ahead and publish these changes, and we're going to open a link in new tab so we can view the website, because we want to test this search icon, guys. So I don't want to have the editor available. So we just do this and search. Good. Now let's click on the search, and this looks beautiful. This actually looks beautiful. All right. So we're going to notice that we have the search icon. All right. So we have the search icon, and we have the search icon. We click on the search icon. It brings up the search, and it says here, close button type is simple. That must be what they mean. So if we do border or background, so let's see, background, publish that. And this is how you can go ahead and edit your website, guys. So we're going to close that, and we're going to reload just to get those changes take place. And let's see what this close button now looks like. All right. So you notice that there's an outline, all right, for the close button. And I'm pretty sure you can change the background to this red. All right. And you're going to notice those changes take place right here. So just go ahead and reload, and oh wow, this is ugly. Wow, the mode. Oh wow, that is not the modal. So I think this is the one that we had, or is it this? It's this. Ooh, my gosh, that was painful to look at, and that's not the one. The one that we had is this one. All right, so the background right here is what I was looking at for the close. And we can also use the border. So let's just see what the border looks like. I think it's just going to be an outline right here. Let's go ahead and reload. Click right here. That looks good. And yes, that's the border. So that's good. We're just going to keep it back at simple. And the icon color is white. The initial at the hover is red. All right, so it's white. And when you click it, it's going to go to red. And we're going to publish those changes. I think that should be good for now. And general, yet again, live results images, we're going to keep So we're going to search through the posts pages, and we can do product reviews and floating button, but we're not going to get too complicated for our free blog. That's kind of it for the header. I think we're good for the header, right, guys? So I can just refresh so you guys can see the changes. And you click right here and notice it changes. All right, that's good. So what we're going to do next is we're going to learn how to scroll all the way to the bottom, and we're going to learn how to edit the footer. The footer is easy, guys. It's much the same way as the header. Just scroll all the way to the bottom of the website. And let's say you want to edit something. So you want to edit the section, just click on edit. And you know it's going to pop up right here. We have 5 widget areas. On each widget, you can click edit and you will see the text area right here. And you can go ahead. So tell us it needs to be edited. Just click on that. Click right here. Add some space, and that is good. Notice that it is it has a link, so you can remove the link, you can edit the link or unlink. All right, and it's much the same way. You can just press enter and add another option, and for this option you can add a link right here, etc., etc. Not going to do that, but that's, you have that option. You also want to take note that for the middle row, you can go ahead and click middle row, right? And you can go to design. You can change the background. So notice it says it's inherited. So what I'm going to do is you can go ahead and change the background. It says the widget font title color. You can change that to this red, but that's a bit much. So we're going to keep it back to the original color. All right. And the widget's font color. So which is this? All right. So this part of the website, notice the font color, and that's the link initial. All right. So if you if you change the color for link initial, they're all going to be red, and that's simply because they all have links. And then you can do that, and you're going to notice a little bit of a change. Or you can make it like that, and then you can make it like that, and you're going to notice a little bit of a change. This isn't very easy on the eyes, which is why I haven't gone with that option. So you can just keep it as is, like this. And then for the hover, you can keep it like that, which is good. This is easier on the eyes. This design is perfectly fine. It's all encompassing, so you don't have to change anything per se. You can just set it one place and it's set up all across your widget areas, which is good. Social icons, I don't like this part. Social icons as a dark blue, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on that, see if I can change it. Social icons, that's a H3. Show more settings. The text color, the theme color we're going to go with. We can use that, and it looks good. Yeah, I think that's okay. That is okay. I'm going to publish those changes. And the icons now. So we might want to edit our icons. So the reason why it went all the way up there is because the links aren't added. So let's go ahead and edit again this section. Go back. Edit. Show more settings. And yet again, so you remember how we did the icons in the header? It's the same setup right here. You can just go ahead and add YouTube. All right. And then you can click right here to add the link to it. You can go right here to add the colors. So notice when we hover here, the colors are a bit strange. So when you hover, we're going to just add a brighter white to the. All right. So notice that the border is brighter than when it's bright when you hover, right? So that's good. And the icon color is going to be that. So yeah. Or well, let's use the darker red. Yeah, that's good. You can also use white if you like, but that's not very in tune with what we've been doing with the website, given a red or hover. So we're going to do that. And we could also keep the border as red as well. So design options for you to consider. That's good. I'm going to edit the lower section or the bottom row, the copyright. We're going to change from copyright see current year. We're going to say WordPress tutorial. So let's go ahead and tutorial by Zeilhan. We're going to add a link, and we're going to Yes, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm going to open a new tab, which is what I want. Add link. And I don't think the link got added. Come and add link. That's good. Gonna design. Everything is good. Link is gonna be like that. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Beautiful, guys. Oh well, you can just add it white, and when you hover, it gets red. All right, that looks good. Go ahead and publish. You have the to top button. If you click right here, it's going to take you to the top of the website. And that's it for the header and the footer. Just like you have right here, you can add something to the top row. I guess you could add a menu. We have enough menus, by the way, guys. But this is just an example. And just like that, you're going to have another section being added. Let's just wait. Or we have to click on it, and we're going to select a menu. We're going to select the main menu. And that should be it. Let's wait for it to appear. I'm not going to save this change, guys. So let me just refresh right here. And there's the main menu that's been added. Notice the changes that we had made. All right, they're all there. I'm going to go ahead and delete that because it's not like it's a good design. All right, well, that wasn't a good design, so we removed it, and that is good for the header and the footer. Now we've learned how to edit our header and our footer. We've changed our call to action. We said join our email list. Perhaps we'll use join our email list here as well. Let's see. Well, now let's go ahead and publish all changes, and now we can change our colors and typography. Now we're going to learn a bit about colors and typography. We're going to learn about that in what's called branding. Now, branding is what people think about you, what your ideal reader, your website visitor, your customer thinks about you, thinks about your business and your products and services. So, for example, very quickly, we're making a tech blog or a blog in general. Whenever someone hears the word or hears the name CNET or TechRadar or G2, are any of these top tech review blogs or news websites, what comes to mind? Something about quality, reliability, efficiency, latest news, etc. And there's also something else that you have to keep in mind. When you think about Apple, for example, or you think about Nike, or you think about McDonald's, or Starbucks, or Microsoft, or Samsung, a certain feeling comes to you. It might be good, it might be bad, but here's the thing. Whether it's good or bad is irrelevant. What matters is that a feeling comes, and that feeling is why these companies stand out from their competition. There are some people that will only use Apple. There are some that will only use Samsung. There are some that will only use Microsoft. Some that will only eat at get coffee at Starbucks versus Dunkin' Donuts, etc., etc. Branding has a lot to do with this. So how do you go about developing your brand? Well, there is a lot that you do that we're not going to get into because we're just making a blog on a website. But if you want our company, but if you would like, you can just reach out to our company at info@zeilhan.com or zeilhanco@gmail.com. And we will help you set up a branding strategy for your business, even if it's not a blog. But here, we're going to be focused mainly on the color and the typography. So we're going to use the color first. The color of your website is going to influence how people feel when they get to your website. So I'm going to show you instead of telling you. So I'm just going to go to colors, and we have a color palette here. We're going to save this color palette, and we're going to use color palettes right here. And I'm going to change to green. And you notice that this website feels a lot different than when we use, let's say, for example, purple. And that feels a lot different than when we use orange. Orange is right here. And this feels a lot closer to what we felt with the red, right? We get different feelings just by changing the color of our website. And we go right here. And that's the beauty of the color. Color psychology says that whenever someone interacts with different colors, it's going to emit different emotions. And I love to use this chart right here because this chart basically shows us how color psychology works. If you notice that the reds, the oranges, and the yellows, they have a lot of food brands in them. The blues have a lot of tech companies. The greens have a lot of earth-friendly companies. And the gray, the black, the white. So gray is a combination of gray, black, and white. They have a lot of high quality colors or like premium brands in them, not colors but premium brands. And that's how color psychology works. So you can go right here, color psychology, go to images, and you can take a look at this picture and you can decide how to brand your website. If you want to change these color palettes, so we have a set of colors here, you can go to coolers. I'm going to show you that website really quickly. On coolers.co, you can accept the cookies and you can explore trending palettes. You can use any one of these color palettes for your website. So let's say we're going to use the blue. Now we're going to use this one. So let's go ahead and let's copy the orange. All right, we're going to use a darker orange here, and you paste it. And we're going to grab the light orange or the yellow in this case, and we're going to paste it. And for these, we're going to use blues. So we're going to use light blue right here. And we're going to grab the darker blue for this one. Let's go ahead and paste it right there. And we have all our colors. Matter of fact, I'm going to use the light blue for this section right here. And I'm going to use this blue for this blue. I notice that the color is changing and the website looks different. And that's how you can go about setting up your colors, because we have everything that we want right now. We have all the primary colors and we have our whites and our blacks, and everything is as it should be, right? Here's the thing though. Your color is going to be important, right? So you can grab your color palettes from here, all right? And we have a nice red color palette here. This one would be really nice to work with. And you can change the colors here and you publish. You see, whenever you publish these changes that you've made, so let's say, so you notice that we changed a blue, right? So we changed a blue and everything updated. You can go ahead and change the colors in one place on the website and it's going to change everywhere, right? And that's the beauty of color psychology. Well, of the global color palette in Blocksy theme. You can change it one place and it changes everywhere on your website. It isn't very friendly for our website, but yeah, this is nice. And you can go ahead and use this. I don't recommend it because the blues are a bit light. It might suffer from contrasting. So people with visual impairment might have a hard time seeing. And that's it for your colors. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reload this to see if I get back the red that we started with. I intended to keep the red. I'm going to close the autosave. And yes, we have the red again. Beautiful. The next part. So here's the thing. If you go to our website and I'm not going to go to that. The other part of your color, the other part of your branding is your typography. And for a tech website, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So this is a tech review website. All right, let's go to typography. And it says here the base font is system default. So we can change that. We just click right here. And we have a lot of different colors right here. So we're going to just select one. We're going to select Lucidia, Gill Sans. Let's just use Lucida. And you're going to notice that the font changes, guys. The font changes everywhere. And the website automatically feels different. This doesn't feel like a tech website anymore, actually. And that's because of the serif font, right? So what is serif and sans serif? Serif are these are the things that tack onto the end of the letters. You know, these things at the end of the N and the S and the B. Those are what's called serif, and sans serif is literally called without serif. That's what it means. So if you use a sans serif like Myriad Pro, you're going to notice it looks different. It still doesn't feel quite techy. One of the more popular tech fonts is Poppins, and the next one is Roboto. So just go ahead and use Poppins right here. Yes, I'm going to say I understand and continue. Let's go ahead and continue. And that's there. You can also use Roboto. So Roboto, where is Roboto? And that's that. But I don't like these fonts. Here's what you can do. Let's say that you want to use the same font as CNET. First, go to Google Chrome and type in Google Chrome what font. So you type in Google Chrome what font extension. This link is going to appear. You click on what font and you're going to add it to Chrome. Then let's say you want to use the same font as TechRadar. So go to techradar.com. On TechRadar, you're going to click, and here we are. The TechRadar website, iPhone 16. You're going to click on let's close. You're going to click on the what font icon here. If you don't see it, you're going to click right here and you're going to scroll all the way to what font until you see it. You're going to click the icon to pin it. And I'm just going to drag it all the way back here. And you're going to click on what font and hover over. It says Arial, 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 Arial. And you can close what font. You can go to CNET. On CNET, you can go ahead and activate what font again. And this says Stardust Monumental Greek. And you found the font basically, guys, with what font. After you found the font, you can go back. So we had Arial for TechRadar. I'm pretty sure Arial is available. So Arial is right there. You can use Arial, or you can go ahead and use I think it's Monumental Greek or Monumental. I don't think that's a common font, guys. So that font isn't really available because I remember it was Monumental Greek. Monument Greek. So Monument Greek is a custom font that they made for that website. And that's how you can go ahead and use your fonts to change your branding. We're going to go ahead and reload again and keep the website as is. So having reloaded, I'm not going to get the autosave. And here we go. Beautiful. Now, I love what we have right here. We have learned about our colors. We've learned about our fonts, and that taught us about branding. We also learned how to edit and change our header, change our footer. We learned how to add elements, remove elements, change elements. We learned how to change our colors, to change our typography. When you're changing your typography, you can change here for base font and everything is going to be updated, or you can change everything one by one. And yeah, so that's it for that. Now, here's what we're going to do. Just go ahead and close right here. Go to your visit website, and we're going to learn how to start designing the website. Now, once we've learned to design the blog, we're going to just spend 10, maybe 15 minutes doing that. I think what we'll do is we'll start at the contact page because that's the easiest place to start. Perhaps want to add a techie background here and everything like that. But once we've learned how to edit the website, we're going to start writing our blog posts for free. Matter of fact, we're going to use ChatGPT to design our website, actually. And we're going to use ChatGPT, the free version, yet again, to write blog posts for our website. So let's get going with that, guys. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys. So good news. I got the part on the camera. I got the part on the camera fixed. Well, the part to connect the camera to the computer fixed. So I'm back on screen. We're going to learn how to edit this page. We're just going to learn how to use Elementor. So go ahead and click Edit with Elementor here. We are going to click Recreate Kit. Just do everything that I'm showing you right here. It's very easy. So right here, we're going to go to Recreate Kit. We're going to save our changes. And then we're going to go back to Visit Site, Contact Page, and we're going to edit with Elementor. After clicking Edit with Elementor, this is what we're going to see. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to click on this icon right here that says Preview Changes. And it's going to bring up this page. So let's go ahead and close this. And this is what we have right here. This is the final product. This is what everyone will see on the website. But this page where we've clicked Edit with Elementor is where we're going to create the page or design the page or build the page. And the reason why this is important is because to edit this page, we don't have to learn how to write a single line of code. No, there are many different Elementor tutorials on on our YouTube channel. You can go ahead and take a look at those. Some of them will be linked in the description below. But for now, all you need to understand is that Elementor is called a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. And that simply means that any change that is made here is going to be reflected here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here. and I'm going to type something. Let's go ahead and remove that. After I say type something here, I am going to remind you that this is what the page looks like. We've edited it to look like this. Let's go ahead and publish those changes. Once those changes are published, you notice it reloads by itself and it says type something. So what you've realized happened is that once we made a change here, it automatically gets updated here when we publish it. And that's all you need to know. So you don't need to code and then take a look. Everything that you're seeing here is what's going to be displayed here. Now, here are the changes we're going to make. We have a blog. Our blog is going to be about tech products and gadgets and reviews. And what we need to do is we need to ensure that our contact form is working. That is working. We have our phone numbers. That's fine. We have our work hours and we have our physical address. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to change from phone numbers to call or email. Call us or send an email. That is our call. And we're going to say info. And coincidentally, this is the same email address that you would use if you want to contact Zeilhan. info@zeilhan.com. That is our contact number. These are our work hours. And I wouldn't say we have work hours, come to think of it, because for our work hours, as you realize, it's a blog, so we don't need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep call us, and I'm going to just use all right, so that's the number. I'm going to remove the plus. All right, I'm going to change work hours to send us an email. All right, send us an email. And for our email, I'm going to say info@zeilhan.com. Sorry about that. I'm also going to add another one. So here's the thing. If you press enter and it goes to another box, like to another line, and you start typing, it's in the same line. Why is that? That's because you need to use what's called a page break, which is one of the only thing about coding that you learn right now. And the page break basically is going to tell the website, it's going to tell the website compiler or the website software, you know what, the next thing that I type, put it on a different line, even if everything should be on the same line, because that's how this image box works. And I'm going to tell you what an image box is soon. So we're just going to go ahead and type the break. So we're going to use the open angle bracket, the BR, and the break. If you look at the callus, you're going to see the same thing there. This is an HTML code. And we are going to type info@zeilhantutorials.co.uk. All right, that is good. Send us an email, call us. Now you see there is an icon here of some sort. All right. And the reason why this is here is because this element that we've edited just now is called an image box. So you notice that we have an area right here. You can see the pink outline, the purple outline, right? And we have right here what's called a heading. You can edit the heading. If you want to add an element to this section, so on each page we have different sections, and in each section we have elements or widgets. So this section here is called the hero section, and within the hero section we have one column, which is right here. And in that one column we have a contact us heading, which is the widget. So we can just grab the heading and put it right here. We can change the style much like Microsoft Word. So you just go to style and you click on the color, theme palette color 6, and you change that there. If you want to center, you go to alignment under style of the heading and you click center. So you go to edit heading, go to style, alignment, center. You want to change the typography, you can go to typography. You can change the family to Tahoma if you would like. You can change so continue with typography, you can transform to complete uppercase, you can capitalize, you can go with an oblique design for your text, and your decoration can be a line through. And as you realize, it's a lot like using Microsoft Word or any word processor that you're familiar with. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that because we don't need it. But what I was saying is that once you take a look here, you notice that we have an icon here or an image, an icon here or an image, an icon here or an image. That's because this is called we don't know. So we hover over it, you right click, and it's an image box. And this image box uses the clock image, right? So we can't we can go ahead and change this to, let's say, an email. To get an email image that would fit right here, let us just go to FreePick. On freepik.com, let's type the envelope template SVG. Let's search. All right. So we're going to get the free one. So let's click on free and let's look for an icon. And we want something that's just an outline. I think this is good. I'm going to click on this one. We're going to download the PNG. Once we've downloaded the PNG, let's go back to our website. We are going to edit. So right click, edit image box. Image is right here. Let's just click on that. We're going to upload the image that we just added. So actually it's right here. Once we've uploaded that image, go ahead and select. And there we go. That is beautiful. Now it stands out a bit because all these are gray and this is colored, but that's perfectly fine, I suppose. Let's see if we can change the image color. We can't, but we can change the CSS filters. So let's just turn down the contrast. All right. And actually keep the contrast as it is. Turn down the saturation almost completely. And let's increase the brightness. All right, so that's kind of okay. It kind of fits in. That's kind of okay. That kind of fits in now. We can go ahead and publish those changes and you're going to see the change take place. All right, and there we go. So send us an email, call us, or visit our physical address. Now we have this text here that says send us your feedback. We can go ahead and change this text to something that's a bit more user-friendly. We can say something like that. We have this form. Now, if you click on this form, it's going to say edit WP form. And there isn't much that you can do. You can't actually build the form here. What I'm going to do, guys, is not in this tutorial, but in tutorials in the future, I am actually going to teach you how to create this form and how to generate leads from your blog. We're going to take this in steps. So for today, we're just learning the basics of designing this website. We're not going to learn how to do lead generation for your blog. So go ahead and hit subscribe so you can learn when those videos go live. So for now, we're just going to leave this as is, but we're going to learn how to do lead generation for our blog in the future. We can do the same right here. Now we have a blog. We don't need to have a map. Reason being, we're having a blog. It doesn't necessarily mean that we have a physical location. You can be blogging from home and you don't want people to know where you live. If that is the case, just go ahead and publish for now. If that is the case, you don't want a section, you can hover over the section and you can click the X and you can hover over the section and you can click the X. If we also don't need this section, so you can also click the X right there. And there we go. Now, if you've made a change on your website that you want to reverse, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to this icon right here. You're going to click on history and it's going to say actions and revisions. Actions are things that you just did right here. Revisions are different save points that you have. So we're going to go to the action and we're going to say, oh, we just removed a section. We want to keep that. So let's just click on this one where you see the check mark. That's the most recent version that is loaded. Now you notice the element is back. We can add the next element that was removed and we can add the next element that was removed. And from there, you're going to notice that everything is back as it was. The other part that you should know is that we have send us your query right here. You can go ahead and just click text editor and it's going to revert to what you had. So click text editor again, click text editor and click text editor and click text editor and it's back to where you want. Or you can just go back because we do like those changes that we had and everything is as is. Now you can go ahead, once you have undone the thing that you wanted to remove, you go ahead and click publish. Now we don't need to click publish because its changes were already saved at that point, But if you go right here, then you can click publish and it will save your changes. So that is good for us. Once you're done, you click right here and you click this plus and it takes you back to where you were. And that is good. So that's it for actually designing this page with Elementor. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to just work on the section here. First, we're going to change this text from type something here to contact. We're going to change the background image for this area. So what we're going to do is when you want an image for your website, guys, and for your blog, because we're going to be blogging, do not go to Google and type, let's for example, iPhone 16. So you go to Google, you type iPhone 16, you go to images, and you say, aha, I like this picture. You click on this picture. Go on, click on it. And you save image and upload to your website. Do not do that. Don't do that for your blog. Don't do that for your website. And the reason is because this text right here, images may be subject to copyright. And that simply means that if you use this picture, you might get sued for it. All right. So that's not what you're going to do. What you're going to do instead is if you use Google, if you must use Google, you're going to go to more. You're going to go to tools. You're going to go to usage rights and you're going to say Creative Commons. Now, all the images that appear here are images that you potentially can use. Now, as you notice, some of these hover and they say licensable. So let's just go on this one from Trusted Reviews. We click on that one and it says get this image on Trusted Reviews and the license details. You're going to click on license details just to ensure. And you say non-commercial, non-derivatives, and you read this information to ensure that you can use it. So you must give credit, you must provide a link to the license and indicate if changes were made. So this is not something that we can just download and use on our website. However, if you want to use images, want to get free images to use on your website, you can go to a few websites. The websites I'm going to list right now. The first one is Pixabay. So Pixabay is a good place that you can go. Another place that you can go, as you've seen just now, is FreePic. That's a good place to go. You can also go to Pexels. Pexels is nice. And you can go to Unsplash. And here we are on Unsplash. Now here's the thing that's really amazing. On Unsplash or on Pixabay or Pexels, you can type iPhone 16. Now I don't imagine that they're going to have a picture of the iPhone 16 because as of the time of recording, that hasn't been released as yet. All right, so I'm going to type iPhone 16. We will get a picture of an iPhone, I'm pretty sure, but it might not be the 16. And here, let me just disable this. All right. Here we have an iPhone. Here we have another iPhone. And we might want to go with this image. This image is right here. It says iPhone 15 Pro USB-C. All right, good. We can download for free and we can use on our website. It says available for hire. The thing I don't like about Unsplash though is that with Unsplash, we tend to have images that are premium. And some of them you need to have Unsplash Plus. So if you don't get images on Unsplash for free, that's usable. Feel free to use Pixabay or Pexels or one of these free picture websites. But I found one here that I like. I'm going to download. The next thing that you need to know is that whenever you're adding pictures to your website and to your blog, don't use the biggest size picture that you can find. A few reasons. The first is that every time the website is loaded or the web page is loaded, it's going to have to load that image, which means that if the image is big, the web page is going to be bigger. And bigger web pages take longer to load. It's going to make the website slower. And if your website is slow, people are going to leave without actually doing anything. The second reason is that most times on a website, the image is going to be resized and you're not going to notice a difference between a 3 megabyte picture and a 250 kilobyte size picture. So you're just going to download the 1280 version. That's the one I use most times. Some people use the 2400. I like to use the 1920 or 1280. I'm going to save. After you've saved, you're going to do a few things. The first is that you're going to compress your picture. There's a free image compression website you can go to called TinyJPG. On TinyJPG, you can drag and drop your image that you just downloaded. After you've dragged and dropped, you notice we've gone from 120 kilobytes to 54 kilobytes, saving 55%. You're going to download this optimized version. After you've downloaded the optimized version, go back to your website, click this area, edit section, go to style, change background. We're going to upload the image that we just downloaded. So we've uploaded that image. We're going to do the next step before we add it to our website, which is called image SEO. So we know what SEO is, search engine optimization, optimizing our website for search engines. What image SEO is going to do for us is that we're going to have, for example, these pictures, right? And someone's going to be looking for a picture of the iPhone 16, for example. And we're going to say the title has to match the search term that a user would have. So we can change the title from this arbitrary text to iPhone 16 USB-C charger port HD picture. All right. And we're going to say in the alt text something that a user would search in the search engine, and this would bring up their image. Does iPhone, I'm going to say iPhone 16 in H definition. And what the alt text is also going to do is going to tell the website visitor what your image is about. Now, a lot of people will visit your website who are visually impaired, meaning that they can't see. And when the website screen reader, that's how they view your website or see what's on your website by using screen reader. When a screen reader gets to your picture, it can't read the picture. It has to read the alt text, and that's going to tell the person what that image was about. So we're just going to have that be the alt text. And if someone loads the web page and the web page is loaded properly and the image is broken, it's going to show the text instead of the picture. So we're going to copy that for the alt text, copy, and we're going to paste in the description. You can also paste in the caption. I've seen people do that. I don't know if it makes too much of a difference. I'm just following what the top guys in SEO do. And after that, you can upload your image to your website. And as you can see, this looks amazing. So what I'm going to do is, this looks good, but you notice that we need to have something like a background overlay because now the menu is sticking out like a sore thumb. So we're going to go back. We are going to go to this edit section, style, background overlay. We're going to grab a dark color like this dark. That won't work. Let's grab a black. We don't have a black, so we're going to click right here. And we're going to go all the way to the end for the black. And let's go right here. And that doesn't look too bad, but we want something a little bit darker given the overlay for the menu. All right. So let's look. The menu is there. It's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and publish these changes, guys, because if I publish these changes, I'm going to see how it actually looks here. So let's see that. And it's a little bit much. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit darker. All right. And publish. And let's see how it looks here. And that looks good. Now we can change the underline right here. So I'm going to change it. Let's go to customize. Because you see an outline right here. This isn't very beautiful. So I'm going to go to customize. Remember, we're editing the header, right? So we can just click on header because we're actually editing an entire section. Move myself out of the way. We're going to hover and we're going to click on this gear right here. We're going to go to row min height. We can reduce that just a bit. All right, to 72. We're going to go to the design. It says here, so we're looking for a border of some sort. So we're looking for, all right, so the border width is full width. And default state is this. We don't need a background. So the transparent state background, we're going to remove that. So you notice this right here. If you go with black, it's going to be there and it's going to be there. So we're going to remove that by going all the way transparent. That's the first change we're going to make. In the sticky state, it's going to be white and that's fine. We need the border. So we're going to publish these changes. That's the first thing. Now you notice that there's a border here. We need to remove that border at the bottom. So bottom border in a transparent state, it is this color and the pixel is 1. So we're going to click right here and I want to show you. Notice that it gets really white right now. So it's going to remove that by going all the way transparent. All right. Or we can just go to 0. It doesn't seem like we can go to 0 with that. So I'm going to go with none and that's removed and publish. Now that we have those changes, let me just click on the top row to see if we can make it a little bit smaller. So the row min height, notice that it was at 50. 50 is good. Let's just keep it at 50 for now. We're going to close and our website should be looking beautiful. Now, if we think that this overlay is a little bit too dark now, because now we don't have the overlay for this section, what we can use, we can go back here and we can reduce the opacity to about 65 and publish. And we're going to see the changes made. And this looks better, doesn't it? This actually looks better. I love what we have right here. And that's that for our contact page, which is absolutely beautiful if you ask me. I like what we have going on here for the contact page. The last section that we haven't changed on our contact page is right here, right? We can change this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to something else, but we're going to do that in the lead generation tutorial that we're going to make. So go ahead and hit subscribe so you find out what we're going to do right here. We're going to make this into a part that's going to generate leads for your website. If you go to the About Us page, so remove the preview link. All right, just go to contact. It's going to be the same thing, but now we can click on the link. And this should take me to the About Us page. If it's there, it's not. So we don't have the About Us. So we're going to click right here and go to About. Just go to Dashboard. We're going to go to Pages, All Pages. And we don't have an About page. All right, so we're going to have to make an About page if it's important. But that's it. We've learned how to edit our website. Let's just go to Visit Site. Because the next thing that we're going to learn to do, we're actually going to learn how to write blog posts with ChatGPT for free. And after we've written our blog posts and we've categorized and so on, we've actually done our blog posts, we're going to work on the front page and the tutorial will be over. So we made a lot of progress right now. Let's learn how to write blog posts. So we're going to go back to the dashboard. And to get started on writing blog posts with ChatGPT for free, we're going to have to go to Posts, All Posts. Whenever you want to write a post, the way that you're going to go about it is you're going to go to, well, like I just showed you, you're going to be on your dashboard, all right, and you're going to go to posts. Now we have a few posts right here. I'm just going to click on view for you guys to see what's happening for a bit. And this is what our blog post currently looks like. You know what's interesting? This is not a transparent header and the logo is not being displayed because it's white. So we're perhaps going to have to work on this in the future. But anyway, as you scroll, you notice that the logo appears. We have a cover photo, we have a title, we have the author, the date, we have the subject, or the category. And this is how you're going to write a blog post. So to write this blog post, you're literally going to go to all posts and you're going to create a new post by clicking add new post. Now, we mentioned that we're going to be using ChatGPT to write our blog posts for free. So here's what we're going to do. We're first going to go to Google. Well, at least we don't even need to go to Google because right about now we're going to have the iPhone 16 being released. So we're going to write a blog post about the iPhone 16. So let's go to ChatGPT. On ChatGPT, we are going to use the following prompt. This prompt is saying, act as a content marketer and an SEO specialist to generate a catchy headline and 5 subheadings. So we're going to have the title of the blog post and 5 sections for a blog post about, and this is what it's going to be about, the upcoming iPhone 16 release. And we say, be sure to include news, facts, and statistics to tell us more about. So it should be more about the and whatever it is that you're writing about. So this can be tailored to suit anything you're writing about. It can be about health, it can be about the skin, it can be about a new car, it can be about skiing, for example. Just replace iPhone 16 release, upcoming iPhone 16 release, and about the new iPhone with the subject that you want to write about. You should get something being generated right here. So let's just go ahead and regenerate. Doesn't look like it's going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to reload. After reloading, I am going to paste, enter. And this is what we've gotten. So the blog post heading that we've been given is iPhone 16, what to expect from Apple's groundbreaking release in 2024. So this is going to be our title. Just going to go ahead and copy this. We are going to paste it right here. All right, so this is what we have pasted. Next thing that we're going to do, so I'm just going to close that. The next thing that we're going to realize is we have subheadings, the iPhone 16 release date and availability, what we know so far. We have a look at the iPhone 16's next gen features. And we have all these subheadings. I'm not going to read every single subheading. These are going to be sections for our blog post, all right? The thing that I want you guys to know is that when you're using the free version, so I'm currently using the free version of ChatGPT. The free version of ChatGPT is limited to being trained on information up to a certain date. And I don't remember exactly when that date is. You can Google to find out. And what that means is that recent information that is beyond that date will not be available for ChatGPT to give to you in results when you use the free version. The paid version is about $20 per month. It is very cost effective and it's worth it. It's worth every dollar. So you can go ahead and pick that up and get up to the minute news and information. Wow, I already sound like a reporter. The reason why I mention it is because a lot of times you're going to ask ChatGPT to give you some information and everything is not going to be accurate. So you might ask ChatGPT to give you some information and that information isn't the most recent simply because of the model that you're using. The other part is that you must also always ensure that you check the information that ChatGPT gives to you, because even though it is such a wonderful piece of software to use, it's AI, it's powerful, it's amazing, and it's easy to use, it does tend to give you false information at times. What it simply means is that if you know nothing about the iPhone 16, nothing about what is to be expected, then do not just write what you see right here, get information and post it, because, well, obviously it's not going to be high quality information if the information is not vetted and proven to be accurate. So what you need to do is use a paid version for the most recent model and information and everything, and check the information that it gives you. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to ask for an introduction. So we're going to use this again, act as a content marketer and contents and SEO specialist and I'm going to write here. So this is where it's going to get interesting, right? An introduction for a blog article on the topic. We're going to paste the topic there. So let's go ahead and copy this topic. We're going to add the full stop. So we're going to say make it easy to read. So we're going to make it easy to read and keep each sentence within 20 words. We're also going to ask it for a length. So we're going to say conversational tone. So you can change this to professional or whatever it is. You might ask it to sound like a certain celebrity. For example, I don't know, Piers Morgan. I guess we all know Piers Morgan, or Syed Baki, or Sundar Pichai. I believe that's the guy from Google. Conversational tone. Each paragraph. All right, so this is what you're going to ask it. You're going to say, act as a content marketer and SEO specialist to write an introduction for a blog article on the topic iPhone 16. So whatever topic you've got right here, that's what you're going to post right here. We're going to say make it easy to read and keep each sentence within 20 words. Write 2 to 3 paragraphs in a conversational tone, with each paragraph being no more than 100 words in length. And that is for the introduction. All right, so we're writing just the introduction. I'm going to go ahead and send this over. While this is being sent over, we're going to click right here. We're going to grab a heading. We're going to paste it right there. I love to write my blog posts like this. So it says introduction. And we're going to say iPhone 16 release, the Apple iPhone 16 release 2024. So I'm just going to go ahead. All right, so that's my introduction. Then I'm going to grab right here and we're going to grab a paragraph. We're going to drag and drop. And this is how you're going to write blog posts right here. And here we have, please gear up for its latest release, and the iPhone 16 is already making waves in tech world. Rumors are swirling about the groundbreaking features. There we go. We'll explore this and we're going to go ahead and copy this. You can regenerate, you can give it more information. All right. So I'm just going to paste that right there. Then I'm going to add a new section. This is going to be another H2. This section is going to be right here. iPhone 16 release date and availability, what we know so far. I'm going to go ahead and copy and we're going to paste. All right, then I'm going to press enter. That's going to give us a paragraph block. We're going to save draft. All right, now we're going to go back here and we're going to copy this prompt. All right, we're going to paste it right here. We are going to grab the information that is right here. We're going to say act as a content marketer to write a paragraph. So we're going to say write a section for a blog article. So we're not going to say write a section, we're going to say write the section on this subheading. And the subheading is going to be whatever is right here that we're writing on. We're going to paste that right there. And I'm going to go all the way up and format properly. Hyphenated right there. For a blog article on the topic iPhone 16, what to expect from Apple's groundbreaking release in 2024. Make it easy to read and keep each sentence within 20 words. Write, so we're not going to say write 2 to 3 paragraphs. We're going to say write up to 10 to 12 paragraphs in a conversational tone, with each paragraph be no more. And actually, if we're to write up to 12 paragraphs, then it's going to be a little bit much. So we're going to say write up to 6 paragraphs in a conversational tone, with each paragraph being no more than 100 words in length. And that's going to give us about 600 words for each section. We have 5 sections, so that's about 3,000 words and then we add the introduction and the title. So it's going to go ahead and this is pretty much accurate, because normally the iPhone release news, so the iPhone event for like release date and so on, we have that somewhere in mid-September, like the 16th of September, thereabout most times. So getting this information is actually helpful. And this is what it says. I'm actually not going to read all of this because then I'll be here all day. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and copy, and I'm going to ask you, like I said, to just read the information that's there to ensure that it's accurate. So you have to know what you're writing about. And ChatGPT isn't supposed to write for you as much as it's to help you. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy. And actually, paste that right there. Then we're going to click right here. We're going to drag and drop a header right there. The header that we're going to use now is the second subheader, which is this one. Copy, and we're going to paste. Then we're going to go back to our last prompt, which is this one. We are going to copy. We are going to paste again. Then we're going to grab our subheading. Actually, we don't need that subheading. The one that we need is this one right here with the bit of information there. And we're going to just take away the subheading and paste that right there. We're going to delete that. We're going to delete that and that. And we're going to hyphenate it. And that looks good. And the same topic for the blog post is there. Write up to 6 paragraphs, no more than 100 words in length. And we're going to send this. So you're going to repeat this process for each section and subsection that you have. All right. And this is good because I'm seeing some information. I'm seeing 256 gigabyte for the memory. I'm seeing 120 Hz refresh rate. I'm seeing ProMotion OLED screen and A18 Bionic chip. And this is actually looking pretty awesome. So let's just go ahead and copy this. Copy. We're going to click right here, enter, and we're going to paste. And here we have a blog post going really well. Let's just go ahead and save our draft. We're going to click right here, and quite easily and quickly we're going to notice we have already 670 words. And normally you want your blog post to be somewhere between 800 to 2,000 words. That's what I've read. But I'm pretty sure that changes over time, especially with the world going towards short form content these days. Anyway, we're going to continue writing our blog post. We're going to go ahead and grab another header. We're going to drop it right here. We are going to repeat the process, this time for number 3. This is a very good question. A lot of people are going to be asking this, so I'm pretty sure this is something that you want to write about. iPhone 16, and is it worth it? Going to enter a new line. We are going to go ahead and copy this section again. We are going to paste. And here's the thing. So as you're writing this blog post, you might want to add your own information. Be free to add that information or ask ChatGPT to include this bit of information that you have into what it's writing, or edit what ChatGPT has given you, or regenerate it and have your own information in to add your own flair. All right. So that's that. We're going to go ahead again and copy. We are going to, actually, that's like I said, that's not the heading that we're going to use. This is the one that we need. All right, we're going to go back right here, and we're going to paste this and do that. There's that. And for a blog article on the topic, and here we go. We're going to send this over. All right, and this is going to be a very cool paragraph because a lot of people are wondering, do I really need to get a new iPhone? This is going to be very helpful. You might want to change it from a conversational to a persuasive tone, especially if you're an affiliate marketer in this case. So you might want to persuade the person to make the purchase. All right. Or you might want to say helpful and friendly to build that core relationship with the person that's reading. So you can change from conversational tone to helpful and friendly, or whatever it is that might be helpful in this situation based on what you're writing about and the type of effect or emotion that you want to bring out. All right. So we have some information. It's comparing the A18 Bionic chip with the A17 that runs the 15 and the 16. And it's talking about the camera. So it's bringing up statistics, the screen refresh rate, the type of screen. I believe the battery power should be mentioned. So it says better camera, smoother display. It's worth the upgrade. And this looks good. Let's go ahead and copy this information. All right, after we copy that information, we are going to paste it right here. Yet again, we're going to grab another header and we're going to drag and drop right there. We are going to go to number 4 on the list, which is this one. Copy and paste. We're going to scroll all the way down. Yet again, we're going to copy, paste, scroll all the way up again, and we are going to copy and paste that right there. Paste that, delete, hyphen, and do this. And this is good. This is good. Now here's where it's going to get interesting. So this is about how the iPhone is in green revolution. So you might want to make this paragraph friendly. Like I said, you might want to just have, let's say, 3 or 4 paragraphs, or you might want to have more paragraphs. So we're just going to write this to 4 paragraphs and no more than 130 words in length. And we're going to make this not conversation, but friendly and helpful tone. So that's going to build relationships. It's going to be more friendly. It's going to be more human-like. And you're going to send that over. You can also ask it to include a set of keywords that you've done from keyword research. No, we haven't done keyword research in this tutorial, but go ahead and hit subscribe because that is something that you're going to need to learn. So we're going to have to teach it to you. And keyword research basically says, hey, what should I write about that people actually want to read? That's good. But I know that everyone wants to learn about the iPhone 16, so it's not like this is a bad topic. But I'll go ahead and copy this for beautiful paragraphs up to 130 words. I'm going to copy and enter. I'm going to hit paste. So I don't understand that 4.0. Future, copy, So I don't know what that 4.0 is. All right, so it says future, and that's fine. And this looks good so far. So we're on to the final paragraph. Just going to go ahead and grab the heading. After we grab the heading, we're going to go ahead and copy this again. We're going to paste it right here. And this is the last section. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it right there. Going to go all the way up to where we started. We are going to copy this entire thing. After we copy, well, I'm going to go all the way here. And yet again, we're going to go ahead and paste that right there. And do that. Do that. And so iPhone 16 pricing and market predictions, what will it cost you? And we are going to keep it at 4 paragraphs. We're going to do actually 6 paragraphs for this one. We're going to do 100 words, but this time we're going to do friendly and persuasive. Friendly and persuasive tone that persuades readers to buy the new iPhone. So this is what we wanted to do. And each paragraph be no more than 100 words. I'm going to go 120. And this is where we're doing the selling, really. So content marketer and copywriter. So we're not going to do SEO, we're going to do copywriter, use words to sell, who is great at online sales copy. And this is going to be good. Act as a content marketer and copywriter who is great at online sales copy to write a section on the subheading, the pricing, what will it cost, pricing insight, market trends, predictions, including how it will compete with other smartphone giants in 2024. For a blog article on the topic, this is make it easy to read and keep each sentence within 20 words. Write up to 6 paragraphs in a friendly and persuasive tone that persuades readers to buy the new iPhone. So we want to persuade them to buy, which is why we're going with the copywriter is great at online sales copy. For a content marketer, we're using a friendly and persuasive tone. So you buy from someone you know, love, and trust. And let's see what we get from ChatGPT for this one. It's been updated. I'm just going to go ahead and save draft. We're getting some work done. This is actually pretty good. All right, this is good. So we're going to do now, we're just going to go ahead and copy. Meanwhile, it says it gives us the price around $999. The top end is going to be about $1,500. It's mentioned in the competition, Pixel 9 and the S24. It says it's the clear choice. Market trends, it speaks about its dominance. It talks about Apple being a premium priced product. It also tells us where most is being sold in North America and Europe and who it appeals to, financing, so buyer options, trade-in, and the long lifespan. So if you buy it now, it will last for a very long time. Top tier security, performance, regular software updates. It will easily outlast other smartphones on the market. So if you're ready for an upgrade, the iPhone 16 delivers on all fronts. Power, design, and sustainability. It's the perfect time to invest in Apple's latest innovation, which is beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and also what I did not do, it seems, is write the header that I needed to write. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy the header for this one. It seems I didn't write the header for this section. So I'm going to just go ahead and copy and paste. Now I'm going to have to go all the way down to the end of this and copy again, enter, paste, save draft, and that is good. I'm going to grab a new header. It's going to say heading, and this is going to say summary. We can go with either the summary or the conclusion. So I'm going to say summary, TLDR. So that's too long, didn't read. And I'm going to add the header or the heading of the post again, which is this. Actually, I'm just going to go with Apple iPhone 16 release. And that's the TLDR. I'm going to ask ChatGPT, summarize the above. So act as a copywriter to summarize the above blog post into a TLDR version, too long didn't read version of 350 to 500 words for readers and who have not read the post. And I'm going to ask it to make it easy to read, 20 words, and we can say 6 paragraph, friendly tone. Friendly and conversational. So we're not trying to persuade anyone here. So we're going to say friendly and conversational tone. And we're not trying to persuade anyone. And with each paragraph being no more than 120 words in length. So we're going to make this. Now I'm going to say, and this looks absolutely beautiful. I even like how it bolds the main points, subheadings, and so bullet points are bolded as well. I like how it's formatted nicely. So this is good. It's going to go ahead and copy this. Going to grab a heading. This one is not going to be H2, it's going to be H3. And I'm going to grab this for our H3. All right, I'm going to enter. And after I enter, I'm going to paste it, copy, and I'm going to paste it right here. This looks good. Let's see if I can get this to be a little bit darker. You can go to text and so no, we don't want that. We're going to go ahead and undo. So going to clear. All right, this is good. This is good. So save draft. All right, this is beautiful. I love what we see right here. And here's what we're going to do next. So this is our blog post, believe it or not. But I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. No, I'm not going to publish just yet. I am going to click on post. Draft is, status is a draft, publish immediately. What we're going to do is we're going to change the link. So this is Apple iPhone 16 release. So we're going to change it to this. All right. That's the person who wrote it. Open, all of that. What we're going to do now is we're going to add a category. So we're going to say add new category. We have news. So we're going to say release news. And the parent category is going to be news. And we're going to have tags. So I'm going to say iPhone 16, Apple, tech news, gadgets, 2024. Now, what's the difference between a tag and a category? Well, a category can be hierarchical. Hierarchical meaning that one thing can fall under the other, and that's the only way to organize it. So, for example, we all know about vehicles. Well, let's stick to technology. We all know about technology. So, a category versus a tag. A category in technology would be gadgets, and then the subcategory could be earphones. And then a subcategory of earphones could be Bluetooth earphones, wired earphones, AirPods. And well, AirPods kind of are Bluetooth, aren't they? And then the subcategory could be, for example, well, I guess those would be the final subcategories. Meanwhile, a tag is something that exists across the board. So you can have white earphones that are both wired and Bluetooth. White doesn't determine that it cannot be wired or it can't be Bluetooth. So that would be a tag. So the tag right here is that we can have various tech news in 2024. We can have a lot of Apple information. We can have gadgets information. We can have iPhone 16 information. We can have tech news information. And it can have to do with a lot of different things. So that's the difference in simple terms between a category and a tag. We have our categories set up and our tags set up. And that is good. Now we need what's called a featured image for our post. I'm going to go ahead and grab the featured image that actually, when you look at that, we have an iPhone right here. So this is actually pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. That looks good. So I'm going to use it as a featured image. Now, remember, we're going to have to do image SEO on all the images in our post. Always do image SEO. Always optimize. 74 kilobyte is a good size. Just go ahead and set the featured image. The other thing that we need to do, if you look at this blog post, so I'm going to go ahead and publish so you guys can see it. We are going to publish, and now we are going to view post in a new tab. You don't need ChatGPT anymore. Let's close that. So this is our blog post. If you scroll through this post, there is no way that you're going to read this post. Why? Too many words. Absolutely too many words, right? So too many words are in this blog post. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to go back here. Let's just see how many words we have. Outline. We have 1,900 words. That's just above 1,800 words, which is beautiful. But the next thing that we need to do is we need to add images to our post. So we're going to go ahead and click right here. We are going to grab an image. So if we don't see it, it's right here. Or you can just type image and drop that right there. Go to our media library. We are going to use this image right here. We are going to add another image after this section. Go to the media library, and we have photos on this starter site, which is helping us. So that's good. I'm going to grab another image right here. And you can grab videos as well, guys. So I'm not seeing the thing, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab it and drag and drop. Media library. And I'm going to pretend that these are all appropriate images. But we just want to improve the look of our website, guys. All right. Of our blog posts, sorry. So it's going to go ahead and go to media library. This is looking good. And let's grab another one. And I'm going to paste that right there. Media library. And let's hold that this is an iPad. And going to grab another image, paste it below here. And I'm going to use this one. Actually, let's use this one. And yeah. Remember, all our images need to have image SEO. Let's go ahead and save that. If you look right here, this is very boring to scroll through, not much to see. But if we go ahead and reload, then this automatically becomes a more interesting blog post to read because of the images that are there. It is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love what is going on here. And this is what we're going to do for this tutorial. The thing now, which is quite interesting, quite entertaining, mind you, is we haven't done SEO optimization for this post. But like I said, we're not going to do SEO optimization in this tutorial. So go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to know more about how to optimize your blog post and your website for SEO. We've done a bit in image SEO, and we selected a really good title for our blog post, but we haven't set up our SEO plugins and stuff like that. Hit subscribe for all that tutorial. We're going to do it in the next tutorial, actually. So here we are. What we're going to do next is I want you to take a look here. And if you look at most blogs, you're not going to see contact in the header. So we're going to have to fix this menu, and we're going to take a look at reviews. So let's go ahead and click review, see what happens here. Okay, it says product review. And this is just one subheading. All right, so we're going to need an excerpt, really. So I'm going to go back to the post and see if there's an excerpt area. So we have the post. New category. I don't see a section for the excerpt, but I see one for blocks. No excerpt. No. So I don't see a section for excerpts. All right, that is good. So we need to have an actual heading for the blog, and then we can have different sections, and we need to remove the contact link from the above. So we're going to have to go back to editing our header. Before we edit the header, we have to fix what's called the menu, because really it's the menu we need to change. All right. And I know that right here we have the white header, which isn't working. So let's first see if we can try to fix our menu, and then we can try to fix the white header. To fix the menu, you can go to right here and click on menus. On our menu, we're going to see contact. Let's just go ahead and click right here and click remove. So posts page is news. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and allow that to go. I'm going to visit site, and I'm going to take a look at news. So I'm going to click news to see if the blog posts come up. So it says news, and yeah, so that is what's here. It's actually there. And reviews is here. But here's the interesting thing now. The reviews is product review. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go to menu, open menu in new tab, because I want to see what's happening on this page. It says reviews is post type archive. Quite interesting. And it's right here, product reviews, all reviews. So I'm gonna go to plugins, because there's something happening here that is not normal. I want to show you. We have the plugin. It's actually not coming from a plugin, but under product reviews, let's just go to all reviews. We have this section right here. We can add a new review, and that will appear here under reviews. I believe where they're getting this product reviews from is if you go to appearance, settings. I'm looking for Blocksy, so go to Blocksy, click on Blocksy. We are going to have some extensions. If we go to product reviews, you can see that product reviews is activated, and it says this extension lets you create an affiliate marketing type of website by giving you options to create a personalized product review and use your affiliate links to direct your readers to the purchase page. And the reason why this is absolutely beautiful is if you look at the product reviews page, it's really nice. It's really nice to look at. So much better than our news page. So our news page or our blog page is right here, and it does not look as good. We're going to edit this soon. But our product reviews looks really good. And if you click on it, you notice that it's actually pretty beautiful, and it gives you very helpful information, and you can click buy now. So this is very good for an affiliate marketing website. All right. And you get that from Blocksy. This is something that's native to Blocksy, guys, the product reviews section. This is a Blocksy thing. So this is absolutely amazing. And it takes away a lot of your work, because that you see like star ratings, you see the overall score, you can read more, you can buy now, and social specs, pros, cons, popular reviews. Like, this is absolutely amazing, guys. I love what's happening here. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave the reviews as is, and we're going to keep the news. Going to go back to our menu, right? So let's go right here, go to our menu. We view all our page, home, news, contact, there about, that's good. If you want to change your posts page, you can go to settings. Remember I was telling you about this, and you can go to reading. And your home page is home, and your posts page is news. All right. The other thing that you can do, go back to a menu. So just go back. All right. Just click back. That's it. You can change click right here, and you can change the label from news to blog posts. And if you save the menu and you go to the website, you're going to see it's called blog posts. All right. But we're not going to say blog posts. We're just going to type in tech news. So news is actually pretty good as is. And I'm going to say latest news. And we're going to save this menu now. So we have latest news. We're going to have home, latest news, and reviews. That is good. You can have a subheader. A subheader would be if you place it like this. All right, we're not going to do that. Save our menu, and we are going to refresh. So we have home, latest news, reviews, join our email list. Now, the next thing that we're going to have to do is I'm going to go back to latest news because I'm trying to see if I can change the menu here, the logo here, to make it black. So let's go ahead and click customize from this page, because this is not a transparent menu. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're on this page. We're going to hover and we're going to click, and it says, so the logo is actually set to white and the transparent logo is set to white. So for the logo, we're going to change it to black just to show the difference. So once we do that, and there we go ahead and publish that. And once we close right here, you're going to see that it works beautifully. All right, so let's go ahead and click customize again because there's some more changes that we need to do. So go ahead and click customize. We're going to click right here, and we're going to go to design. So the default state is this. I'm just going to use that. And the problem that I'm envisioning is if we go to the home page where it's transparent header, we might have an issue. Yeah, we have. So they're there, but they're actually easy on the eye, which is good. So what I might do is I might change the default state to actual red and change the hover state to the lighter red. That might actually help. Meanwhile, even on the red, yeah. And for a blog, this would be good to get people to your socials and so on. So that's what I'm going to do. That way it works beautifully on both the non-transparent and transparent header. Because it's actually pretty good. Because on the transparent state, you can change it to be white, which is beautiful. So that means that I can actually change it to be this. Or, well, I can change it to be this. Let's see if I want it to be that or if I want it to be this. All right, let's do that so it's not too heavy on the eyes. And it gives us a primary look or initial look for the transparent state. So let's go back home and you're going to see it's white now. All right. Or if I change this to red, it's red. So for the primary on the transparent state, we can set the color, and that's good. And the sticky state, we don't keep it in the sticky state, so that's fine. Go ahead and publish those changes. So that's good. We're going to go back to our latest news because there's a change that we want to make here. All right, so this is our blog page. So let's go back, and we're going to look for the blog posts. Let's click on blog posts. All right, here we are. We can turn on the blog title. No, don't want that. Just go ahead and remove that. Now we have the layout of this page. All right, guys. So we can have this one where it's just one post after the other. We can have this one. Move myself out of the way, which is actually pretty good. I like this because it has more text on the screen, which can be good for SEO and website crawlers. We can do this, which is similar to what we had, which is actually this is what we had before. So there are some differences. We can have this one. All right. And I don't like this. You can notice that it's all over based on the cover image. Or we can have this one, which is actually, so the title can influence what's happening here. So I'm going to go with this one because that one is a little bit nicer on the eyes. The design is a little bit more beautiful, more uniform. And number of posts, we're going to get 9 posts here. All right. We can have a sidebar. We don't need it, but we can have it. I'm going to keep it to have more information there. Pagination is good. Pagination is when you scroll all the way down, it says, hey, you can view more posts. So I'm going to reduce this to 6 posts. Seeing that we have pagination. And I'm going to go to design. Page background is good. The sidebar, the pagination, card effects reveal. All that is good. Let me see if I select this one, if something is going to change based on the options here. So columns and posts, so 3 columns, 6 posts. All right, and pagination, sidebar, all that. But I'm actually going to keep this one. I like this one a little bit more, and that's good. Go ahead and publish those changes. Myself out of the way. Everything looks good. Can go to card options. So card options is what you're going to see displayed here in this section. So we can have a read more button. So read more. All right. We can have post meta. We can hide that, which is this information right here. Wait, where is a post meta? Gonna keep the post meta. Featured image for each feed. So go ahead and disable post meta there. All right, but I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not even seeing where the post meta is, guys. So perhaps you're seeing, I'm not seeing it. So title, featured image, excerpt, read more button, post meta. And we can have a divide. I don't think we need it. Yeah, it's nice with the divider. It's nice with the divider, which is this shadow area down here. And that's good. That's good. Can go to design and see what we need to change. I wouldn't change anything here because it looks beautiful as it is. And we're going to publish that. And that's it for our post page. Just click right here for the red X. And this is good. iPhone 16, what to expect, and some Latin. And that's it for the blog post, guys. So here's where we're going to get interesting. We're going to go back to our home page. On our home page, we're just going to do some design work on the hero section of our home page. And what that's going to do for us is it's going to make the tutorial look good so you guys actually click on it. Now remember that I intend to offer this these website files for free. If Blocksy says, hey, you can't offer it for free, then I'm sorry, but I do intend to offer the website files for free. You can just download them, upload them to your server, and you will have everything that we've been working on here. So yes, the next thing we need to do is set up this area so it looks beautiful and it leads everyone to our latest news. And you know how to edit your website, guys. You know how to edit the website. We already taught you how to use Elementor. You guys are website developers at this stage. So any other editing that you guys need to do, you can do it. And after that, the tutorial will be finished. But remember, we're going to teach you how to actually start making money from your blog, how to monetize, how to SEO optimize, and all the beautiful stuff after that. So go ahead and hit subscribe, and let's get into the final section of this tutorial. Let's go. Small changes, guys. Instead of working here on the hero section and then ending the tutorial, I've decided that life is handing me lemons, so I just make some lemonade. We're here on the reviews tab, all right, guys? So on the reviews tab, we have product reviews. And as you know, if you click on one of these reviews, you're going to see the pictures, the galleries here, really nice. You're going to see ratings of the product and so on. You're going to have a summary, specs, and some more information about the product. And you can purchase, so you can add an affiliate link, or you can read more, which is right here. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to learn how to create this, because if you have a tech blog, which is amazing, you can do reviews of products and you can make money from affiliate commissions. Now, really quickly, what are affiliate commissions? Affiliate commissions are like, let's say that you're watching this video and you say, you know what, Blocksy Pro is amazing. I'm going to buy a Blocksy Pro. And you use my link to buy a Blocksy Pro. The Blocksy team is going to know that the sale came from one of their signed affiliates. So we have an agreement. I have an agreement with Blocksy, and I bring them sales. And whenever you make a purchase using my affiliate link, I'm going to make a commission. So you're not going to pay more for the product, but I'm going to make a commission on the sale. And here's why that is interesting. Because now you don't have to buy products to make money from selling products. Also, it helps you because you can do what you love, talk about tech stuff and review them and so on, and you can get paid for that. And you can get paid very handsomely. There are some affiliates making really good money from this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. All right. So let's just go to dashboard. We are going to go to product reviews, add new review. I'm not sure what we're going to review here, but let's just stick with the iPhone 16 for now. So we're going to say iPhone 16 early ratings. The review entity says default. but this is going to be a product. You can also review books, creative work season, creative work series. You can review the episode. So you can review the season, the series, or episode of a series, for example, like Game of Thrones. What's that new one for the Game of Thrones called with the dragons? House of Dragons, or anime, for example. There are anime reviewers out there. We're going to be reviewing text. We're going to go with product. You can review a book. You can review a game, local business, which is actually pretty amazing, mind you. Media object, movie, music playlist, music recording, organization. So there are a lot that you can review, or if that doesn't work, you go with default. But we're going to go with product. So we're going to go with product because we have something that fits the description. So we're going to go with a product. The product price is going to be $9.99 for the entry level. We are going to add an SKU, IPH 1600. I don't know if this is I don't know if this is the SKU of the actual product, but I just made it up. The product brand is going to be Apple iPhone 16. We are going to add to gallery. So I'm just going to add some of these pictures that we have right here already. So I'm going to use this one, of course, and I'm going to add 4 more. This one, this one, this one. And let's see if we have another iPhone picture. I don't think we do. I'm going to grab one from Pixabay. iPhone 16. Come on. iPhone 16. Let's see if something appears. Because I don't want to keep using the same images over and over. All right. Let's go with this one. Remember the size that you download, 1280. Remember to go to TinyJPG to compress your image. Compressed. Download the compressed version. And we're going to add that to our website. Now that is added. That's good. And remember image SEO for all of these, which will be really amazing for getting new website traffic. Go ahead and create a new gallery. All right, this is good. While we're here, we're going to set the featured image. It's going to be here. I'm going to grab and do that. And that would be the featured image. All right. The affiliate link or the affiliate button says buy now. All right. The link. So I'm going to use a link from one of my websites for the affiliate link. So this is my online clothing store. I'm going to use the affiliate link. It's not a tech website, but it will give me a safe link that I can post there. And I'm perfectly fine with you seeing. So I'm going to go ahead and use this hoodie. I can just, there we go. Copy link. We're going to redesign this website, guys, and it's going to be amazing. I'm going to post that tutorial in the future, and I'm thinking of using Blocksy Pro for that. So you might want to see how that redesign goes. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this link. All right. Open link in new tab for sure. We don't want to have our visitors leave our website to buy the product. Read more label and the short description. So here's what we're going to do. For the short description, I'm going to close right here. I am going to open this in new tab. We're going to look at the posts that we have, or blog posts. We are going to look at this post. I'm going to view. And this is where we're going to get our information. So I'm going to use the TLDR for the short review. So I'm just going to use this. All right. That's for the short description. Let me move myself out of the way. So I'm not getting to click here, which is crazy. So I'm going to save draft, ensure I don't lose what I've worked on so far. And I'm not being able to click right here, so I'm going to click on text and paste this, and then go to visual. It's not there. So that's good. I'm going to save draft. All right. Now, after that's posted in the short description, we are going to go over to rating, and we're going to do some scores. We're going to do some product specs, and we're going to do some pros and cons. This is going to take a bit of time. Sorry about the noise in the background with the cars, the traffic and everything like that. We're going to go with the scores. So let's add for the product specs. The first one is going to be, let's click down. We're going to edit. We're going to call this battery life, and the value is going to be 6 hours. We're going to add one for screen refresh rate. My brother always talks about this one. For gaming, screen refresh rate. And we're going to have 1400 megahertz. Or is it hertz? I'm not sure. I'm not a tech guy like that. I'm into tech, but not smartphones. I'm more about computers. We're going to have one for screen size. I'm going to say that this one is 6.4 inches because it's the entry level that we reviewed. I'm going to add a new item for the, what else is important? Screen quality. I don't know what screen Apple iPhones use, but I'm going to go with AMOLED. I think AMOLED is actually Samsung, I don't know. AMOLED Pro, I don't know. And those are going to be the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, that's going to be the 4 product specs that we're going to list: battery life, screen refresh rate, screen size, screen quality. And yeah, that's fine. We're going to add some scores. So the first score is going to be the battery. That's 5. We're going to add camera quality. That's always going to be a 5 on an iPhone, apparently. We're going to add one for durability. And we're going to add a 4 for this. Because there's always, sometimes iPhones break easily. Sometimes. Don't crucify me in the comment section, guys. I do not know. You know what? Crucify me. Get some comments on the video, get more views. And the durability, we're going to add one for performance. And that's going to be a 5, of course. So battery life, camera quality, durability, performance, and pricing to competitors. So how well does it match up with its competitors? And we're going to give it a 4 because the iPhone isn't necessarily cheap, but you can get quality phones at a cheaper price, even though they're not as good as the iPhone. So that's why we're going to give it a 4. And I don't know. I'm just putting stuff here so we can have a tutorial, guys. So save draft. We have some pros and some cons. We're going to add the first pro is long battery life. Long battery life. Superior camera quality. I had an iPhone back in the day. It had a good camera. Would always make me look uglier than I thought I was. So if that's not telling the truth, I don't know what is. Superior camera quality. Beautiful screen size and display quality. All right. And those are the 3 pros. Let's just go with 3 cons now. We're going to say premium pricing, priced higher than competitors. We are going to add one for, so we had one for this, the pricing. Sorry. What else is it? It's priced higher than competitors. The cons. Not as durable as previous models. And we're gonna add another con, not significant upgrade on look, not a significant upgrade from previous look. So the design isn't what it used to be. The design isn't much different or better from the previous year. And 3 pros, 3 cons, 4 product specs, 5 scores. That's good. Let's go ahead and save draft. The thing that's kind of bothering me is for my reviews, I'm not certain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. When we click on here, we notice that we have the quick summary, which is here. We have the specs, we have the pros, we have the cons. We have our socials, which is beautiful, but it's this part that I don't get. So I'm thinking that the information that's here is what I post here. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go back to our blog post that we just wrote, and I'm going to grab all of these key points, facts, and reports, and I'm going to put that in our short descriptions. Let's go to general. Let's go to short description. Now we can do it, highlight and paste. Key points. I'm going to make this a heading 2 this time. And that's good. And here is where I'm going to put the other TLDR section that we wrote. And that is right here. Copy. And we're going to go right here and we're going to paste. We are going to grab an image as usual. Going to put that here. Go to our media library. Remember guys, image SEO. You notice how many times we're using these images on our website. That shows how much we stand to gain from that. And no, I know the iPhone 16 doesn't have a button and all that, guys. So like I said, it's early days. We're recording this tutorial 8:52 a.m. on Thursday, September 5, guys. So we really don't have the iPhone 16 as yet or pictures to use on the tutorial. But I'm hoping that you guys understand, for those of us who are really sensitive about this topic. And let's just grab another image from the media library. I'm gonna use that one. Actually, let's use this one and go ahead and paste. And yes, so let's say that this is what it is. We're going to go ahead and save draft because we now need to add some final touches. We're going to go to our categories. Our category is going to be phones. That's good. And I don't think we can add tags. All right, so we can't add tags, it seems. And let's just go ahead and publish. Now we're going to view product review. Let's see what we have. This is good. This is good. iPhone 16 early ratings. It's a 4.6 out of 5. Now that's actually a solid rating, guys. I like that. So we have good battery, we have superior battery life, superior camera quality. The durability is not the best, but the performance is, and the pricing to competitor is also a little bit. So 4.6 out of 5. And this could be higher if we are giving it the durability of like 4.4 or something instead of a flat 4. Key points, facts, and reports. All right, so release date, pricing, processing power, camera upgrade, battery life, display, sustainability, market competition, trading program, and sustainability focus. The specs, all right, so we have 4 specs. We have 3 pros, 3 cons. And then now, like I mentioned, as I realized, the information placed here is the information that's going to appear down here. The iPhone 16 is Apple's biggest, blah, 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 blah. The iPhone 16 is Apple's next big release. The iPhone 16 is Apple's next big release. And this looks good, guys. I like what's going on here. This is beautiful. This works, guys. This works. And we're going places, not only places, we're going the right places. All right. So here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to close, and I'm going to close, and I'm going to close. We are finished with this post. So we're going to go back to our dashboard. We're going to add to our site. We are going to edit with Elementor. And it says carefully curated reviews. So we're going to say authentic. So we're going to say real reviews from real people. I'm going to say honest reviews from real people with real product experience. And that's what I'm going to do. We are going to edit section. Going to make this a little bit wider. So I'm going to go back to 700. That's not what I need. What I need is this section. So the padding at the top and the bottom, I need to ensure that the element has more space within. So it says fluid section. We can convert to a container. It's fine. What I want is I want to let the area that this has so I'm going to go ahead and publish that change. So if anything, I can go back. The column gap. Yeah, this is it, guys. That's what I wanted to do. And I don't want 300 at the top. I'm going to go with 200. And can go with 400. 300 at the bottom. And edit heading. All right. Edit text editor. Text. I'm going to say content, honest tech reviews. Honest tech reviews from real people with real product experience. We are going to say, I'm not going to change that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the call to action. So I'm going to read product reviews. And that's going to lead to our reviews page. Now our reviews page, as you know, is going to have our links, right? It's going to have our links to our product reviews, our affiliate links, and so on. So it says home, so that's not what I want. All right, so that's not doing what I wanted to do. So I just open link in new tab. So it should be product review is what it should be. So it's going to go ahead and paste that there. And for the learn more, we're going to read get latest tech news. Get latest tech news, and we're going to put them to latest news. That's where this link should go. So that's not it. And yes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit section, style. I'm going to change the background image to this one. Actually, that's not the one I want. I want to change it to this iPhone. All right, that's good. Let's see what it looks like with this one. And we have an overlay that's a little bit dark. It's good. All right, so let's see how this looks in the grand scheme of things. So this isn't bad, but what I want to do is I want to have perhaps the text on the left and the product on the right. So go back to the background. Let's see what else is here. If I can get something that's going to give me that look and feel. Let's try that. I'm going to go ahead and just place that like that. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. So this is what's going to take the most time, guys. And I'm not going to spend too much time on it with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at this one to see if that looks good. And that's all the media we have for now. All right, so let's just see how this goes. Yeah, that actually looks pretty beautiful. That actually looks pretty beautiful. So I can go ahead and change this typography, the line height, and the size. And I'm going to bring this up a bit. So instead of a 50 margin, let's bring it to 20. Then we're going to edit here, and I'm going to add some space to the bottom. Let's add it to 320. All right, and that looks good. Honest reviews from real people with real product experience. I am going to do some changes. So I'm going to change this to, I'm going to change the background. And let me see if I use a photo for the black background overlay, how that would look. It may work, it may not work. Image size is going to have to be a cover. So yeah, I don't like this. So I'm going to delete that. Then I'm going to go to background, image, select this again. Actually, let's see how this one looks for now. That's better. This is good. So we're going to have some variations of this. Let me go ahead and publish changes. We're going to have some variations of this for the tutorial, guys. So when this tutorial starts, you're going to see some variation of this because I'm going to keep on working on it to see if we can get it to work well. The last thing that I want you guys to learn about is making your website responsive. What it means is that your website is going to work well on desktop and on mobile. So a lot of people are going to access your blog from their mobile. And you're going to need to ensure it looks well on mobile as it looks good on desktop. The way to do that, quite simply, if I haven't fumbled my way through that explanation poorly enough, is you're going to have one here. You're going to see desktop. So this, what we're seeing here is a desktop version. You're going to do this for every page on your website designed by Elementor. You're going to hover. So you don't have to do it for the reviews and the blog pages. Those get responsive by themselves. You're going to hover here and you're going to click on desktop right here. And this is good. And notice it says here, honest tech reviews from real people with real product experience, and that looks good. This also looks good. Get latest tech news, read product reviews, and everything here looks nice. You scroll down. So this is actually a screen that we're using. This is a product cell phone screen. So this is what it's going to look like on cell phone if you hit the, so I'm just go ahead and close this. If you hit the menu, you're going to notice it appears. All right. So some numbers, you can edit this section, as you guys know. 100K product reviews, 50K happy clients. This all looks beautiful as it is. We haven't done too many changes, so that's fine. All right. And we can go ahead and keep scrolling just to ensure everything is okay. This looks a bit too big, so I'm going to click on it and we're going to go to style and we're going to reduce the size of this. Subscribe to our socials. All right. And we continue scrolling. These are big. I really like those. I'll just go ahead and edit those social icons. We're going to reduce the size. All right. And the padding, spacing. Spacing is okay. Border width, border radius. We're going to leave them as is. And we're good. Continue scrolling. Everything looks okay. Looks okay. Looks okay. These are all links to our blog posts and so on. That's good. This doesn't look well, so we're going to click right here, edit section, advanced, and there we go. That actually works. But we're going to add some space to the left, to the right. So I'm just going to leave it as is. This looks beautiful as is. And we can add some text here. That's good. So we have that set up for our mobile. The mobile version of the website is responsive. When that's done, you only need to go ahead and click publish. I mean, we can change this, edit image box, and change it. And we can edit image box and change it. I notice it's only changing for the mobile, right? So I don't like it. I'm going to go ahead and click here, history, and we're going to keep it as is. We're going to go back to our tablet version now. All right, so honest tech reviews. So I'm going to click on this to get it some more space. So I'm just going to increase it. Honest tech reviews from real people with real product experience. Real people with real product experience. All right, that's good. Keep scrolling. Thousands of reviews from trusted companies. This could be a little bit bigger. All right. All right, that's good. And some numbers. This is good, this is good, this is good. And these are a little bit too big for my liking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit column. I'm going to make the column width 33%. And we're going to edit in the image box. We're going to link the values together. And we're going to keep those values. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo for those values. I'm going to click right here. Over again, edit image box. We're going to add 20 to the left, 20 to the right, 10, 10, style. We're going to go to content, title, 100K plus, and I'm going to go to the description. Description is a little big. Reviewed products. So we need some more space here. Reviewed products. And I'm going to copy the column. So we're going to hover over the column, copy. And on the column here, we're going to paste style. And here we're going to paste style. Then now what we're going to use, we're going to copy this and we're going to paste style and we're going to paste style. And then now on the column, notice we have some spacing. So we're going to edit column. We're going to look at the margin. So I'm going to reduce this to 20. All right, so that's good. Copy and paste style and paste style. So this looks kind of okay. Now we need to edit image box, make this a little bit smaller for the content so that it fits on one line. All right. And now that it fits on one line, it looks odd. I'll admit that, but I'll leave it as is, just so it can remain uniform to the design that's there. But I want to go to advanced and some margin issues here. It says 50. So let's add 20 to that, 20 to that. We can add a 50 to the top and a 50 to the bottom like we had from before. And let's do 15. Actually, let's keep it at 10. And copy, paste style, and paste style. And this looks good now. Now, the problem is that I changed the color while I was pasting the style. So I can just edit image box, go to style, box, go to advanced. I'm looking for the background. So I'm going to use, nope, that's not where we need to change. Content. All right, style, box. And I'm not sure where I changed the background. So the content background. So maybe it is from the column. Let's go ahead to style. Yeah. So I changed it from the column. So I'm going to go ahead and I did myself a disservice. I'm just go ahead and take a look at so I did myself a disservice in changing all of that because I didn't realize that by and now we don't have the right color. I didn't realize that by, I'm going to copy, by copy and pasting the style, I was actually changing the background color of the copy paste style. So it's not even changing properly again. I didn't realize I was changing the background color of what was here. I'm comfortable with it though, so you can leave it. But what I would suggest you do if you don't want those changes, you can go to history and you can go all the way to about here, I guess. And you're going to see the changes roll back. You can even edit the image box now and take a look at the background. It's a column that we need to edit, by the way. Edit the column, take a look at these colors. And the problem is that these colors were not saved, right? So that's the issue, because now we can't actually just add them back. If the colors were saved, we could just easily add them back, but that's fine. So if you want it to be like that, you can undo those changes. And you notice that the changes are already here, half and half. So I'm going to go back to what I originally had. And I'm going to let it be. So I can go ahead and I can make my own colors. And this was some kind of a red or orange or pink. I don't know. I can make my own colors. I'm free to do that now. Let's use a red. All right, so we can make our own colors, and that's good, that's good. And that's it for responsiveness and the tablet version. Notice that it looks well on the desktop version as well. So we have the different colors, and yeah. So that's it for this website tutorial. Now remember, I said that's just the first part. You need to actually SEO optimize your blog posts and your reviews so that more people can find them. You also need to do what's called keyword research, so you know what to write about. Keyword research is going to tell you what is being searched on the internet at this moment. And if you write about this, then you're going to get approximately this amount of clicks if you rank in the top positions. So in future tutorials, so actually literally the next tutorial that we do, we are going to optimize the blog post that we wrote. All right, so we wrote this blog post. Let's go to latest news. We wrote this blog post. We are going to SEO optimize our blog post in the next few tutorials so we can get more traffic to our website and so on. So hit subscribe for that. Also help us on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. That's a major goal for us, and we're striving towards that. We'd love for you to help us with that. And yeah, let's get going. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Cheers.